yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment stream. What's going on, Mariam Nusaiba? What type of products do you have? A bunch. We got a bunch of tech products in the carousel today that we're going to be talking about. A whole bunch. OMG, what a... Hey, I don't know, man. All I'm saying is... Wow. This is the gas I get right now already. We just started the stream and this is already what we're doing. Yo, what's up, Alex? How's it going, man? So you know, the other day, Alex, whenever I was asking about the keyboard that you use when you're doing like this kind of angle for your Pokemon cards, the reason I never replied once you told me what that keyboard was is because I saw the price of that keyboard. So I was like, well, you know what, never mind. I actually just got this keyboard to... No, not that one. Get rid of the kashish. So I just got this keyboard to do a review on. It's not a fantastic, insanely good keyboard, but it is like a typewriter style. It's pretty cool. It does like a bunch of cool effects, and like when you're typing on it, I'll do a little clicky clacky. What's up, Delbert? Welcome to the stream, man. It is let's see if I can zoom in. It is blue switch. And the cool thing about it is whenever you're typing, like obviously you have your enter key right here, but like that is also your enter key right there. So like if you're typing and you want to like be a typewriter, if you want to act like you're typewriting, you just go boop, no boop, ba boop. Blue switch, but it doesn't feel as clicky as, you know, yeah, it doesn't feel as clicky as other blue switches. Like usually blue switches are loud, but this one, if you listen, see, it doesn't, it almost feels like a it almost kind of reminds me of like a red switch in a way. It is pretty cool. If you guys want, I can add it to the carousel today. Let me see what we've got going on. Yeah, it is a pretty cool keyboard. Now I have like 4 keyboards on my desk and I don't know what to do with any of them. Alex, I don't know if you saw this, man, but let me see if I can't find this. I think it was my Friday stream. We opened up 2 boxes of Evolving Skies that I was just sitting on because I felt like the stream was pretty dull, and I was like, you guys want to open Pokemon cards? Dude, I know it's not Moonbreon, but like we pulled that and my gosh, I lost my mind. It's so hard to pull any alt art from Evolving Skies. So, I mean, pulling that Espeon, I was super pumped. And then we pulled the Umbreon Secret, and then also this one right here. I haven't checked this one. But VMAX's, it was really this. It was really this. It's so difficult to pull those. But how's it going, man? How's everything going? I'm watching from Bangladesh. Do you know the cost of the other 2? So I did not check this one here. Okay, so I know that one's around 70. I know that one's around 30. I didn't check this one. I did not check Dracozolt. And I honestly, I didn't even know this Pokemon existed. I've never seen anyone pull this card. Like I've never seen you pull the card. I've never pulled like a a standard holo, a base card of this Pokemon. So that was pretty new to me. But yeah, no, 70 is a nice return on that, and then 30 is a return on that. Now this one, it's centered pretty well. I'm actually gonna send this one off to get graded. It does seem like it's a little, like very slightly left to right centered. Like very off, but with PSA you'll probably get a 10. PSA, they do like a 60-40 for a for like centering. Top to bottom is good, but like they do 60-40. So as long as you're within those parameters, you should be all right. And I think I don't have more than 60 or less than 40 on either side. So I might get this one. I pulled Dracozolt, just not that particular card. I'm telling you, dude, it's impossible. It's impossible. Evolving Skies is called Evolving Cries for a reason. Jennifer Lude, welcome to the stream. So let me see what we got in the carousel today. We've got quite a few products. I think the first one that we're going to talk about is the anchor make, which is right over here. So to do that, I'll just switch over to this screen right here. So, ooh, that's weird. So this is the Anchor Make M5 3D printer. Fantastic 3D printer, by the way. It prints at 250 millimeters a second. It's got an auto leveling bed built into it. So when I say level, I don't mean like leveling out, the bed, or leveling out the printer, like, getting it level. What it does is it actually, the nozzle right there, it needs to be a specific distance from the print surface right here in order for those prints to stick. And the way it does this is it'll basically touch that probe, that nozzle right there, to the bed in 25 different locations. And, actually 49 different locations, sorry. 49 different locations. And it'll create like a mesh system so it knows how far that nozzle is away from the bed in order for that print to stick. You've got a pretty cool touchscreen interface over here. It's Wi-Fi enabled. You can monitor the how do I say it? You can monitor the printer directly from your screen or from your phone. So here's the Anchor Make app that comes with it. Now it's off right now, but if I turn the printer on, it'll automatically connect on my phone. You can send prints to it directly from your phone. You can view time lapses of prints that you've done in the past right here. So like, let's do a time lapse of this Onyx that I created last week. And so that was probably a 2-hour print, and the time lapse is 4 minutes. So if we just go ahead and show you right here. So it automatically creates time lapses of them printing. You can see the rainbow lights going crazy. So you can do all of that cool stuff. Now the Anchor Make M5, like I was saying, is a fantastic printer for not only beginners. Look, we got a little Mimikyu right here. Not only beginners, but just people that have been printing for a while too. This is an easy out of the box setup, super straightforward. I think you guys would really enjoy it. It is an expensive 3D printer. Don't get me wrong. It is expensive. I mean, it's made by Anchor. $6.99. Oh, it's on sale today? What? Where is Darren when we need him? It's on sale today for $6.99, down from $7.99. So if you guys want to print something, we can. If you guys don't want to print something, we're not going to. But I have a question for anybody that's still watching. Do you guys hear background music now? And if you do hear background music, let me know if it's too loud, too quiet, or if it's at like a good level. I wanted to add some background music for the stream today. All right, too loud, too quiet, just right. Be honest. Don't make fun of me. Now I need to get something plugged into my computer. I need to get a USB cable or a USB-C cable. It's good and perfect level. Hey, Alex, I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi, man. I will. I'll be back around on your stream the next time I get an itch to open some Pokemon. All right. Okay. So let me find a USB-C cable because I'm gonna plug in my iPad so I can read chat, because like looking down the entire time isn't that great. I'll definitely be back, Alex, by the way, whenever it comes to Scarlet and Violet. But I just purchased a new like pellet smoker, like a grill, and I feel like if I buy Pokemon cards too, I'm gonna get in trouble, so I better not. Okie dokie. Delbert, you really think that 3D printing stuff is cool? Had you heard of it, Delbert, before my streams? I'm sure you have, but a lot of people are very unfamiliar with what 3D printing is. My wife didn't know it existed when I got my first 3D printer. She about lost her mind. I'm not even kidding you. She had no idea that you could do something like that. And when I showed her some of the stuff it created, she was just blown away. I mean, rightfully so. It's crazy. Okay, so let me figure out a good way to position everything on the stream. I've been absent, or really offline really, for the past 3 or 4 days. This weekend, normally I'm in here, like I'm in this room and I play games or something, but this weekend I didn't do anything. So I'm kind of like trying to get caught up. Since this is basically, I mean, not basically, this is just a bedroom. It's straight up just a bedroom that I've converted into an office studio. But being that I'm at home, this merges from not only being where I work and stream for you guys and create videos, but it also is like a personal place. So whenever I have a bunch of products coming in or something, and all of the lighting equipment and cameras and stuff, but also personal stuff like my closet right there, this room can get very closed in. So sometimes I just, after the week, I'm just out of this room. I don't want to be in here anymore. So right now I'm just setting up so I can read your guys' comments on the iPad instead of my iPhone. And I'm also trying to figure out, maybe let's go overhead cam so you guys can't really see what's going on. Let me zoom out. Oh, one thing I'm excited about, Delbert, I don't know if you guys or any of you guys, let me know in the chat. Put an F in the chat if you guys are into like barbecuing and stuff. But let me know you guys' feedback, because this spring, whenever it starts to get warm, and we know it's going to be warm, pretty much every day, what I'm going to be doing is we're going to be doing outside streams, smoking meat, doing barbecue on the Blackstone, on the new smoker, which we'll have it in the carousel. I'll be showing you guys how to do barbecue. We'll be doing outside stuff like flying drones. We'll be doing electric, we'll be doing basically electric, how do I say it? Like electric scooters and stuff, riding them live on stream. We're gonna be doing a bunch of stuff. I used to have an electric smoker, but it busted. What kind of smoker did you have? Did you have a pellet smoker, or one of the ones where you put like wood chips and water in order to get it to, smoke? I've had a lot. No, I haven't. I've had three pellet smokers. I've never had like an offset smoker where it's like charcoal or wood fired. I don't feel like dealing with any of that. I have a Blackstone, which I use all the time for burgers and stuff like that, chicken. And then I have a propane grill that I pretty much never use. I'm actually getting rid of it. Wood chips and water. Charbroil, I think was the name. It lasted about 3 years. Yeah, you can get some really nice smoke and some, nice smoke flavor out of that stuff, but I don't remember what I was doing. Like I said, electric is hard to regulate temps. Yeah. So the new one that I'm getting, it'll be like, I'm going to have to go to the Be Right Back screen here in about like 30 minutes or so, or whenever this guy calls me. It's Green Mountain Grills. I'm getting this one right here. I'll just show you. The one I'm getting. I'm getting this one right here. So it's the Ledge Prime Plus. So it's completely controllable through Wi-Fi. So I can, well, that was weird. Oh yeah, did you guys know you can do this? Yeah, so this one's completely controllable through Wi-Fi. It's got a peak window right there. Did you guys know you can do this on iPhone? If you are on a photo and you want to just copy the object, you can do this. And now what you can do is you can hit copy. So you hold down on it, and then we'll just create a new message. And we'll go here, and then you hit paste, and we'll send that to myself. And now look at that. It just created an image of only that. Which I think that's awesome. But yeah, so that's the one I will be getting. It is on Amazon. Uh-oh. We lost the live chat. Yeah, so I'm super excited for that. Let me see what I got in the carousel for you guys, because we're going to be showcasing quite a bit of stuff on the stream today. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and start with this guy right here. I just highlighted it in the carousel. We're going to switch back over here. And what I'm going to do is get rid of this keyboard for a second. And I'm just going to move the camera down so I can actually, show this to you guys live. Let me grab it real quick. So this brand right here, Nutri, they just recently sent me these. I just filmed my review on these. There's 2 speakers in the carousel today that we're going to be talking about. So Nutri just recently sent me some gaming speakers for your computer, as well as a sound bar for your computer too. So I'm gonna get this plugged in real quick. So first of all, before I do that, let me tell you that this plugs in over USB-A. So it just plugs directly into your computer. There's no drivers needed. All you do is plug this into your computer. It'll automatically recognize you know, that this is plugged in, and being that it's USB 2.0, you don't have to have a new computer. It's going to work just fine. Then you just select this as your output source, you know, on your computer. Just select it as your output source on your computer, and then you should be good to go. But you can see that right here just plugs in. Now, we're not going to plug this into my computer directly because I don't want any audio issues going on with the stream. So we're just going to plug it into a USB power source, and we'll test it out that way, because this is actually, so this one right here is actually Bluetooth enabled. So first of all, you can see that whenever you first get this plugged in, the RGB turns right on. You have 2 speakers right here, and then you have 2 tweeters as well. Controlling this is very straightforward. If you look right there, you're going to have your volume wheel. So whenever you have this plugged into your computer, this isn't actually going to act as your volume on your computer. So what I would do, if you want this wheel right here to control your computer volume or the music volume or whatever it is you're listening to on your computer. Yo, what's up, Juliana? Welcome to the stream, my friend. If you're wanting this to control what's on your computer, just turn your computer volume all the way to 100 and use this primarily. Now, this does have different lighting modes built into it. So if I just press this button here, you'll see that we do like kind of like a solid color. Do you have speakers that are waterproof for the summer? Yes, I do. I will show you something after these next couple of products if you want to stick around, Juliana. First of all, welcome to the stream as well. So if we go ahead and press this, you can see that we can cycle through all of these different color modes. If you eventually just want the color off, you can do that. But right there, you can see that we have the RGB mode. It looks really nice, blends in with like a computer, like a gaming setup. Hey, Juliana, thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. Love you. What? Say it back. I mean, what? Okay, so this can be used with your computer, but if you want to use it over Bluetooth, just hold down right here. I think. I gotta remember what I did. Oh, I turned it off. Okay, so if you hold down, it'll turn it off. Maybe we have to double tap for Bluetooth.
Bluetooth mode.
Okay, so you heard right there, it said Bluetooth mode. I love you too, LOL. Okay, so let's find, let's see if it pops up on our screen right there. You guys can see how many Bluetooth devices I'm connected to right now. That's ridiculous. Okay, so it looks like that's probably it. So we'll go ahead and click that right there.
Bluetooth connected.
So Bluetooth connected. Now let's go ahead and play some music real quick. Give me a second and we'll test this out live right here on the stream. What we're gonna do is decrease the volume on this all the way down. Oh, actually no. If you connect it over Bluetooth, let me show you real quick. If you connect it over Bluetooth and use this wheel, it controls the volume on your phone. So you can see as I scroll, it's increasing and decreasing the volume on my phone. So let's go ahead and play some non-copyrighted music so we don't get banned. Okay. And let's play. Hold on a second. We are going to play some non-copyrighted music real quick. Just give me a second. Okay, hold on. We're almost there. All right, let's just play some random music. Here we go. So right now we have it at about 50% volume, by the way. Okay, I don't really think that was music. I think that was like background effects. Yeah, I definitely think that was just straight up background effects. I do not think that was music. Let's try this one. So there we go. So that is the Nutri RGB enabled light bar for your, or sound bar for your computer. So very straightforward, very easy to use. It just plugs in directly. It does have a Bluetooth mode. You do have some like movement pads right down here at the bottom. So if you do end up having this, you know, under your desk or something, or just at an area where like, you know, the area kind of shakes a little bit, this isn't going to move around when your desk does. So it's pretty cool. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and mute Psy because I know the joke he's trying to create. I'm just not even going to deal with it. Ram Ranch. Play Freebird. I had to play copyrighted free music, unfortunately. Let me see in the carousel. Juliana, are you still with me? Are you still here, Juliana? Let me see what Bluetooth speakers I have in the carousel. If I don't have any in the carousel, I'll add one. If I don't have any in the carousel, give me a second, I'll add one. Okay, so Delbert, if Delbert is still here, give me a second. What we're gonna do is we're gonna remove something from the carousel real quick. Edit. We'll go ahead and remove the B-Link computer. And we'll go ahead and add the Tri-Bit Stormbox, or the Tri-Bit Aqua Ease. All right, hold on. We're adding it. Okay, so Juliana, are you still here with me? Because I'm going to show you a great little Bluetooth waterproof speaker. So Delbert in the carousel has this one too. So this is the one that we are going to be taking a look at real quick. So this is I don't even think Juliana's still here, but if she is, this is the Bluetooth speaker that I wanted to show you. You can put two together and do stereo speakers with it. Yeah, you sure can. So this is the Tri-Bit Aqua Ease Bluetooth enabled speaker. It's completely waterproof. It's IPX7 waterproof, so you can actually like put this in the pool. If it gets splashed, completely fine. If it goes in the water, still completely fine. So just taking a look on the inside of the box, this does come in, ooh, that was loud. It does come in two different colors. I believe the one that I have in the carousel is the blue one, which looks like the blue one is in stock. Yeah, so this one right here, I have it in kind of like this off-white pink. So just taking a look at it right here, if we go to the power button, you can just press that down. Delbert, did you ever figure out your issue? You do have a 24-hour clock that is programmable, so you can change the time on this. Control-wise, very straightforward. You have your power button, Bluetooth button to pair this, play, pause button, volume up and down, and then your lighting button. So the lighting, if you have it enabled, if it's not playing any music, eventually what it's going to do is it's just going to turn off. So if we just talk for a few seconds, which I do a lot of that, I just think it's a little sticky button. The music will turn off. Now we do have this paired up with my phone already. I heard the little notification. So we'll go ahead and play some music real quick and let you guys hear this little speaker. So we'll go ahead and just go with whatever this song is. Okay. So whenever you have this paired with your phone, as you connect it, it's going to play through it's going to, if you use the volume control, it's going to use the volume on your iPhone. So we'll go ahead and just turn this up a little bit, let you guys hear it. I'm gonna turn off the lights. So yeah, this is a great sounding speaker. First of all, it's very clear. It's got a lot of bass to it. It's got a long battery life. It's got the little clock here, and it's completely waterproof. I mean, you can have this in the pool. You could have it on a floaty. If it falls literally underwater, it's fine up to 3 meters for 30 minutes. So yeah, this is a great summertime Bluetooth speaker. Now, if you're wanting a Bluetooth speaker that's much larger, I don't even know if Juliana's still here. But yeah, if you're wanting a Bluetooth speaker that's just much larger with way more sound levels, I have another speaker I could show you. Kindle customer, thank you so much for following. Juliana, let me know if you're still here and what you think about this Tri-Bit Aqua Ease. Let me know. We'll go ahead and turn this. Yeah, so for me, Delbert, I don't know why, but all I got to do is just do this. I just press it down once. It kind of sucks that your button is like sticky or something. What were you doing with it? Delbert, I feel like I got to blame it on you, right? Yeah, it's kind of flesh tone. Like, I wouldn't even say salmon because I feel like salmon's a little bit more saturated. It's just a weird off pink. Now, the one that's in the carousel looks like it's the blue one. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and jump over and take a look at the Tri-Bit or the Bilotok massage chair with zero gravity. Zero gravity. So if you guys need a great way to relax at the end of a long day, I've got the perfect thing for you, which is this amazing massage chair by Bilotok. The day has finally arrived, my friends. This is the Bilotok full body 0G massage chair. This is the best product I think I have ever used, ever in the history of all existence ever. Let me show you why. Here's the first reason right here. At some point, everybody in their life has had sore feet. So not only is the Bilotok massage chair going to massage the bottom of your feet, it's also going to massage the inside and outside of your calves with air compression technology. Oh, do you have a sore butt? Did you fall on it? Well, don't worry about that because it's going to massage your butt as well. Oh, your back hurts? Well, guess what? It's going to massage your back as well. Wait, did I hear somebody say that their arms are sore? Guess what? It massages your forearms. Okay, that's cool, Nate, but does it massage your shoulders? Actually, yes, it does. On the left and the right side, as you guys can see right over there, you're going to have compression technology that's going to compress your shoulders. And do you guys see that beautiful Bilotok branding right there? Behind that, this is also going to massage your neck. Okay, Nate, but how does it do all this? Easily with this controller right here. You guys can see that this controller is super inclusive. There's a ton of options on here, so you can get this thing tuned and adjusted to your body and exactly where you want it to massage. I feel the need to mention that this also has Bluetooth speakers built into it on either side of your head, so you're able to listen to your favorite podcasts, music, movies. I don't care, nature sounds. What do you listen to? You can do it with this. All right, wait a second. Are you a tall guy? Do not even sweat it. Check this out. Ah, yes. Pure comfort. Okay, Nate, but I really want to be able to lay down while I'm getting massaged. Well, 0G to the rescue, baby. All right, okay, cool, Nate. So you can lay down, but what about vibe out? You definitely can vibe out. If you guys look right down there, you have these ambient lights that are on both sides of this to really set the mood. I really don't think there's much left to be said. You guys can see that this Billitalk massage chair comes with so many features. This is going to be great for pretty much anyone that I can think of. So definitely check this out. I'm Nate with DragonBlogger. See you guys on the next one. Peace. So there you guys go. That is the Billitalk massage chair. Now, the one that's in the carousel is a little bit different. I actually think it's the updated version. It's $9.99. Expensive, yes, but amazing, also yes. Now, the reason we got rid of it is because we got it before we had our baby. And now that the baby's getting a little bit older, we need room for like a pack and play, playpen, all of that kind of stuff. And we just don't have room for it anymore. The poor thing. Before she was here, I didn't use it all the time just because I don't have aches and pains, but my wife used it while she was pregnant. My my brother-in-law, my mother-in-law, cousins, they just showed up all the time to the house, not to see us, but to use that massage chair. So it definitely works really well. But yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the next product. It's going to be these guys right here, the Apple AirPod Pro 2. So these are my Apple AirPods. You guys might call me basic. So like this stuff, by the way, on the desk, like this, I can't get rid of that. I dinged this because, Delbert, I don't know if you were here when I was talking about doing a vinyl wrap to the desk, which I did. Now, whenever you ding it, it makes it look like there's stuff here. So you guys might call me basic or something like that, but I love my Apple AirPods. And for good reason. These are very high quality. Now, this is a case for the AirPods, but I'll go ahead and open these up real quick. So here's the AirPods themselves. So they're going to connect directly to your phone. Now, you don't have to have an Android. I mean, you don't have to have an iPhone to use this. You can really use it with Android as well, or anything else that's Bluetooth. Like I use them on my computer all the time. I had a meeting this morning, so I used them for that. These are active noise cancellation, but they also have transparency mode, which is pretty cool. So whenever you are, I got a new desk mat. I chose poorly. It's white. Yeah, you did choose poorly, man. Yes, you did. Now darker colors though, like even though I can't get rid of that, it looks like it's like dust. Darker colors show any amount of dust. If you can see right there, there's a small dog hair. But yeah. So anyways, these have a active noise cancellation built into them. Another really cool thing about these is they have transparency mode too. So transparency mode works by, you can see that I opened these up. When they're connected to your iPhone, they'll actually like pop up and show you the battery life of the headphones and the battery life of the case, because the case recharges so you recharge the case and it recharges the headphones, so you can have these for a while without charging really anything. So anyways, transparency mode allows voices to come through, but it blocks out loud noises. And I think the way it does that is it has active response or active noise monitoring. So while it's monitoring that the noise is going on around you, certain decibel ranges it allows in, and the other ones it doesn't. It's really weird the way it works. But transparency mode is cool because it allows you to hear. It's almost like a hearing aid in a way. It allows you to hear everything going on around you, specifically voices. The voices are, if anything, they're like amplified when someone's talking to you. So even if you have these at max volume while listening to them, you're still going to be able to hear the people around you talking to you. It's wild the way it works. I don't know. It's pretty trippy. Now, if you do have an iPhone, you can load up the Find My app. So I'll show you what I mean. So if you go to Find My right here, and say you don't know where they're at, you can actually see where they're at on a map, like anywhere in the world. As long as these have power, you can see where they are at, which is really neat. And so let's say like they're in the house, but I don't know where they're at. I can't find them. I can just go to the Find My app, and like let's say these were like in between couch cushions or something, right? I can just hit this. And so now it's playing a little sound. It's playing a little sound so I can like locate them directly where they're at. So like if somebody were to like, if maybe you had these in your truck or your car or something, and somebody were to, break in and take them, it doesn't matter because I can see on a map where they went, which is really nice. Now they fit really well too. They're extremely comfortable. They have these, well, what do I want to call them? They have silicone, let's see if my camera will focus. They have silicone ear tips on them, so they do get a little bit slippery if, you know, your ears, you know, are a little bit oily or greasy, I guess you could say. I know that sounds gross, but they get a little bit slippery, but they just fit right in. They're super low profile too. You can see that they fit right in. They do come with different size ear tips in case you need smaller or larger ear tips. I just used a medium because they always work fine with me. Now you do have some pretty interesting controls with the AirPod Pro 2. So let's say I was listening to music right here. So you can see that right now it is paused. If I just simply come over here to the side and, you know, on the side right here, if I just click down like this, just click, it'll play the music. If I want to pause it over here on the side, I can just kind of pinch. So if I just kind of pinch for a second, I'll show you. Pinch, it'll play or it'll pause, and then I can do that again. If I want to increase or decrease the volume on the AirPod Pro 2s, you didn't get this feature that I'm about to show you on the AirPod Pro 1s. But if I just basically on the side right here, if I swipe up or down, it'll control the volume. So watch this. See if I'm just kind of controlling the volume. And so right now they're on noise canceling mode, so I can't really hear that. But if I hold down, it just enabled transparency mode. So now I can hear my voice super clear. I hear everything going on around me. They're great. They have spatial audio too, which the easiest way for me to explain spatial audio is imagine you're listening to your music, but somebody designed a 360 speaker, like literally a perfect 360 degree circle where the speakers are all pointing towards you, and then you just put it around your head and those speakers are all pointing towards you. You hear the music from everywhere, and that's built into the AirPod Pro 2s. Is Apple the only buds that do the hearing aid feature? So I don't want to call it a hearing aid feature, but in a way it kind of is, because it amplifies the noises going on around you so you can hear what's going on. So you can hear other things. AirPods aren't the only, or Apple's not the only one with the AirPods that do that transparency mode. I've tested probably 2 or 3 other brands that do something similar, which is they're doing the same thing, but it doesn't work as well. Call me basic, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't like Apple because, I mean, they are a premium product with a premium price. So a lot of people don't like them because the price markup that you kind of get, like they call it the Apple tax. Say what you will though, they're high quality. They're gonna last a long time. They sound phenomenal. They're the best in-ear headphones I've ever used, and you can even get cool little cases like this, a bunch of accessories. So those are AirPod Pro 2s. I even if you have an Android, I just don't really know. I mean, yes, okay, there are going to be better headphones out there, but for the price point, for the technology that you get, how easy it is to sync, the features, there's just my opinion, honestly, there's not a better headphone than the AirPod Pro 2s for in-ear headphones. That's just me though. That's just me though. Okay. So up next, we're going to go ahead and take a look over at a pretty cool projector. Give me a second. Okay. So the next product that we're going to look at is going to be the Nebula Capsule. So this is the Anker Nebula Capsule portable projector. So this bad boy right here is going to be a laser projector, which means it's going to be much brighter. The images are going to be very sharp and clear. The colors look great. This is also really nice because this has Android built into it. So it has Android TV OS completely built in to the projector itself. So this is also, like I said, portable. So you don't have to have this plugged in. So you could throw this in a backpack. You could throw it, in your pocket or something, because I feel like you need a large pocket, but it has a built-in battery of 14,500 milliamps built into this, so you don't have to have it plugged in. So if you want to use this like while you're camping in the backyard for a movie night, parties, or just anything like that, you can do so. So otherwise, some other things that you have on this, it recharges over USB-C. You're going to have DLP. Yeah, so you're going to have a DLP display technology. The light source is laser. It's full 1080p, so you're going to get HD resolutions out of this. Now, another cool thing is, even though that this is 1080p native, if you have something that is 4K, like your PlayStation 5 or your Xbox Series X, if it's 4K native, you don't really have to worry about it not working with this, because you can plug in something to the back over HDMI right there, and if it's 4K native, it'll downscale it to 1080p to use. It auto focuses, it auto keystone correction, and auto keystone is like, say you have it on the wall. Let's say that this is kind of, here's where the projector comes from, but let's say like you're over here, right? Let's say the wall is my hand, the projector's over here, and the wall is straight. It'll correct it to where the image isn't at an angle. It'll be flat against the wall. It automatically does that for you. Again, like I said, it is portable. You do have an auxiliary port on the back side, so if you want to pair this up with a surround sound system, you can. You've got USB-C to charge. It does have a Bluetooth speaker mode, so if you don't want to use this as a projector, or you were using it and now you just want music, you can just press this button. Once it's on, it'll turn off the projection and keep the speakers active, so you can pair your phone with it and listen to Bluetooth music. If you want to mount this to your wall, you can get a tripod mount for the wall. You could use it on a tripod itself. If you just want to use it on a desk, it's got that little rubber pad at the bottom to make sure it doesn't shake whenever your desk is shaking. It's going to stay still. You're going to have your controls up here on top, but it does come with a remote. Let me see if I can find the correct remote. Yep. So it is going to come with a remote right here, instruction manual. The remote has a microphone built into it, so you can use Google Assistant. So when this is on, if you're sitting on the couch and you want to just look up, ask Google the weather, or if you want to find out if, your favorite sports team won, you can hold that down. You can tell it to open up, Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, whatever it is. Overall, this is a feature-packed Bluetooth projector, or not Bluetooth, but portable projector. I think it's great and good enough to use as like a daily driver for games, watching your favorite sports, TV, movies, whatever it is. This is a great projector. I highly recommend it. I really do. But now, if you guys are wanting to, if you're wanting to go premium, if you guys are wanting to go to a very premium projector, the next product that we're going to talk about is the most premium projector that I've ever tested. And that's going to be this dusty boy right here. So I use this all throughout. So I use this all the way throughout like sports seasons or football season, and the reason I do is this projector right here. I just highlighted it in the carousel. It's on sale today, $200 off, which is pretty nice. This is a full-fledged home theater projector. So I'm talking 2100 ANSI lumens. So it's insanely bright. You can use it in broad daylight. You might need to close the blinds or draw some blackout curtains or something. It's got Dolby speakers on either side of it. So if you look right here, on either side, it's got Dolby speakers. 100% without a doubt, this is going to sound 10 times better than any speaker you have. Like, it's going to sound better than the speakers that are on your TV for sure. And in my opinion, it sounds better than some sound bars I've tested. So it sounds great. Now, this is true native 4K. True native 4K. So that means it is going to look just phenomenal. It's got all these sensors right up here for autofocus, auto keystone correction. It's got a little handle on top right here. On the back side, you're going to have your ports, so you can control this with a micro, or you can control this over USB. You can hook up a mouse or plug in a mouse or a keyboard, HDMI to plug in your PlayStation, whatever it is. There's your power port. This one is not portable, so it has to stay plugged in. An auxiliary port. It has Bluetooth enabled on it, so you can pair up an Xbox controller to this to play games. It's got Android OS 10.0 built into it, so thousands and thousands of apps directly from it. It's got all of the auto focus and auto keystone correction. You've got all of your controls right up here, which light up whenever you get this plugged in. Super bright. I'm telling you guys, if you want a projector that, in my opinion, is good enough to replace your TV, This can actually cast up to 120 inches, I believe. It might actually be 150 inches. So just throw this on a wall. You don't need a projector screen for this. You don't need projector paint. And the reason I say that is because inside of the settings, you can actually choose the color of your wall. It'll change the colors that are being output to your wall. So like, let's say you have a blue wall, you choose blue. It'll adjust the colors that are being projected. So whenever it does finally hit the wall, it looks the way it's supposed to. This is just a top of the line, phenomenal projector. It does not get better than this projector, I promise you. I highly recommend it, guys. I mean, it's expensive, but if you guys are wanting a premium, hangout, home theater, movie, sports, everything is just better on this, because watching football, in my opinion, at 150 inches across my entire wall, super bright, super vibrant, it doesn't get better. I mean, there's no better way to watch sports games, the news, movies, TV shows than with this guy right here. Okay, so now we have some more Bluetooth speakers that we're going to talk about from Nutri. So Nutri, we just talked about their soundbar earlier. Now we're going to talk about their Bluetooth or their computer speakers. So we had a computer soundbar. Now we're going to talk about their speakers. Which are going to be these guys right here. So these are also made by Nutri. We just talked about them earlier. I'm going to move my camera down just a little bit more. So we just talked about their soundbar earlier. Now we're going to talk about their computer speakers. I mean, the soundbar is a computer speaker too, but these have two of them. So you can set them up like on either side of your monitor or something. These are also very straightforward and very simple to use. All you have to do is simply plug it into your computer over USB, as you can see right there. If you don't want to use these with your computer, you can just plug it into a power brick or a power outlet or something. Just plug it into a USB power source and you can use them as Bluetooth speakers. Which for today's video, that's exactly what we're going to do. So they're in USB mode right now. So you can see that you have the RGB that turns on. But if we go ahead and just click through here, you can see that it changes through all the different RGB modes. You can have them off if you don't like the colors and stuff. And then we'll just turn them back on. If you double click,
Bluetooth mode,
you can see that right there. It just said that we are in Bluetooth mode now. So we'll pair this with my phone. And it'll pop up under Bluetooth settings as G6, because that's what these speakers are. They're the G6 Bluetooth speakers.
device paired.
And you can see that right there, it just said that device has been paired. And now we'll just test out some music again. And the RGB on this, the RGB effects, in my opinion, look really nice. Okay. All right, let me load up some music real quick. I gotta play non-copyrighted music. And we will just try out Technological Revolution, whatever this is. So whenever you have it paired over Bluetooth, this wheel right here, it controls the sound on your phone. See, as I scroll, it's controlling that. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the lights as well. I'm gonna kill the lights so you guys can see the RGB. So right now, this is the lowest volume. See if you guys can even hear that. Now we'll go ahead and turn it up even more. And right here, this is 50% volume. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and go to 100% volume. And so there we go. Now, that's tough. Delbert, being honest, and I hate to try to give these types of things ratings because like they were sent to me for free, so it's hard to separate myself. Well, it's hard to separate myself from the fact that they were sent for free. So what I like to do is I like to look at the price, and I've tested enough audio, doing what I do for a living, which is, product reviewing, and just myself, because I'm a nerd. I buy speakers and, stuff like that. And being honest, at the price point, well, let me see what they are normally. Okay, so $40, yeah, they sound good. At $25, I'm not kidding, full transparency, fully being honest, I give them a 9 out of 10. The only reason they don't get a full 10 is they don't have heavy bass. They have enough to where like the bass that is in the music, you can tell. I mean, like, that's what it's there. They're clear, which is really good. They don't distort at like when you turn them all the way up. And that's partially due that they don't get insanely loud. But these are computer speakers. I mean, these aren't party speakers. They're not designed to be, speakers that you take with you to a party and, have everybody hear the music. But if you're sitting at a computer and they're facing you, even at max volume, they're going to be perfectly fine. I mean, they're clear. They don't distort, like I said. I give them a 9 out of 10. At $25, 100%. I give them a 9 out of 10. They sound great. They don't have insane bass. Some people don't even like heavy bass. Very easy to use. They're Bluetooth enabled or USB enabled, so a 9 out of 10 on these speakers for sure. Yeah, that's what I'll give them. I feel like that's fair. I'm having a party with those speakers. What's up, Sean? So yeah, those are made by Nutri. Big shout out to Nutri. I appreciate you guys sending me these. If you guys have any other speakers you guys want tested, let us know. Let us know. If they even make other Bluetooth speakers. Yeah. $25. I mean, if you don't like them, which I don't think you won't not like them. I don't think you'll dislike them. I mean, can you really go wrong at $25? Not really. If you don't like them, you're out $25, but I think you will. I got a soundbar on my desk, and it's like from the 80s or something. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to talk about this guy right here. This is my Apple iPad Air. So to do so, let's switch over to the overhead camera. We'll re-enable our little music background. So you said the audio level on the music, Delbert and Sean, the audio level is just fine on the background music. Okay, so first of all, the screen is really dirty. Let me take off the case because I want to show you guys just the iPad. The case doesn't come with it. I will show you guys the case though. Okay, so this is a fantastic. This is great. This is great. Give me 1 second. I have a screen protector on this, so I'm not worried about using a rough cloth because, like I said, I do have a screen protector. Let me go ahead and clean off the screen real quick. Or at least try it. Okay, so full HD display on this. It's actually higher than HD. Full HD display on the iPad Air. So whenever I was thinking about getting an iPad, I wanted an iPad that had the square edges. And up until recently, the only one that had the square edges, which for me, for some reason, I don't know why, it just feels more premium. The only iPad up until the 5th gen iPad Air, which is this one right here, was the iPad Pro. I didn't want to spend that much money. So I went with the iPad Air 5th gen. So it's got a 12 megapixel camera on the back. And obviously you guys know that if you've ever had an Apple product, you know that megapixels don't matter because Apple photos just look great. This right here is for a tablet mount for my computer. Or for, yeah, like it's for a mount. The Apple logo's underneath that. Over here on the side, you're going to have your volume buttons. One thing that I like is, let's say you're using this in, well, first of all, let me show you guys how you unlock this. So up here on the top, you have Touch ID. So it's kind of nice that you're not using Face ID. So all you got to do is just simply press this and then hold down right here. Oh, the iPad restarted. Never mind. So go ahead and unlock this. We'll lock it again. So you just press down right here and it unlocks, just that simple. So let's say you are using this as a portrait. You're using it in this kind of setting right here. The volume button that's on top, whenever you're controlling the volume, you can see that right there. The one that's on top is the one that's going to go to for volume up. Now, if you're using this in a horizontal mode, kind of like this, like a landscape, it's now over here on the side, which just makes sense. So it switches those buttons. Okay, so like I said, it does have a 1080p video. It records at 4K. It does have a front-facing camera, as you can see right here. It looks really great. A cool thing that this does is, let's say you're on FaceTime with somebody or on a video call with someone. Whenever you set this up, whenever you set this down, it'll automatically frame you. So when you move, the camera will automatically frame for you, which is really nice. Now, if we go ahead and swipe back up, this also has multi-app functionality. So it's really nice that you can use 2 apps at once on this iPad Air. So let's say I wanted, for example, let's say I wanted the App Store open. And while I have the App Store open, I also want to have Maps open. I can just basically, let me go back here. Okay, so when you're inside of one app, there's 3 little dots up here at the top. You see that little white mark. You can click this and then hit that middle button. It'll send that to the side for a second. And now I can open up Maps. I'll zoom out real quick so you guys can't see exactly where I'm at. And so now I have complete control of 2 different apps at the same time. See? Like, you don't have to be only touching on one side. So this is really good for like studying or research or just multitasking in general. And then let's say I only wanted to use Maps. I can just click the 3 dots there, go full screen. And just like that, we are now using the Maps. Super straightforward, very simple. Obviously, you have it's iPad or iOS, so you can we'll go ahead and enable low power mode real quick. You can play games on it. Like if you want to play this pizza game, you can completely play pizza games if you want to. Front-facing, rear-facing camera. There's just a bunch of stuff. I mean, this is just a really fun thing. Now, this one specifically that is highlighted in the carousel right now, this is the 128 gigabyte version. I have it in space gray, which looks really nice. It's a little bit dirty. Space gray is really cool. And this is the Wi-Fi plus cellular version. So that means I can connect it to Wi-Fi, or I can, take it to my cell phone provider, which is AT&T. I can get this activated through them. So if you look right here, the way we were just browsing everything, I'm connected to LTE. So I don't have to have this at home, like for kids or for your wife, she wants to watch movies while you guys are on a road trip. I'm connected to the internet still because it is LTE enabled. So you can get this in just the Wi-Fi version if you want to. It's a great iPad. And what really makes this cool is the expandability from this. So they make a ton of accessories. Apple makes accessories themselves. There's third-party accessory providers. You can turn this into a computer with stuff like this right here. So like I have this, which is a Bluetooth keyboard case attachment. So basically, like, you can buy attachments for this that turn it into a computer. So we'll go ahead and put this back in the case real quick. And so now now this isn't in the carousel. We're still talking about the iPad, but I'm just showing you guys some of the things that you can do. So you can get this paired up as a laptop. So you can see that right there. I have a case for it that has this little kind of like extendable stand. And so now what I can do is turn on the case itself. The case is probably dead. I haven't used it in a while. And now what I'm able to do is get this paired back up because it's not connected to my iPad anymore. I actually had the Bluetooth enabled for my Windows computer. So let me show you guys real quick. I'll use Touch ID over here on the side. Get this paired up. We'll go back to Bluetooth, enable Bluetooth. Let's see which one my wireless keyboard was. I think it was this one right here. Yep. Okay, so now that we have it, what I can do is I have a keyboard. So if I want to like search stuff, I can just swipe down on the trackpad, look up Buffalo Bills 2022 or 2023 schedule, hit enter, and it'll pull up like that schedule right there. Really straightforward. And then you can even do even more things if you get like a pencil. So Apple makes their own Apple Pencil, but you can get like third-party ones. This case actually has a slot for it. So now what I can do is I can just hold down on this little pencil. Now I can use this to control it as well. So let's say I wanted to draw something. Very straightforward. I have my pencil here. I go to my drawing app, which is Procreate. Open a new photo, or open a new, profile or picture, I guess you could say. Oh, my camera's going crazy trying to focus here. I can, choose my brush size. I can do wet acrylic. I can choose the color down to a T. I'll go with that ugly yellow. And so now I can just brush like this. It's touch sensitive or pressure sensitive. So if I barely put the, the pencil down, it'll barely kind of draw in. If I press down really hard or go like this, it'll be darker. So it's pretty cool. There's a lot you can do with the iPad. When you're all said and done with it, with the right accessories, I place everything right back up here. The iPad recharges the Apple Pencil, or the iPad recharges that pencil, which is pretty cool. So there you guys go. That's the Apple AirPod Air 5th generation. Great iPad. A lot of fun. A lot of things you can do with it. Now we're going to look at the EcoFlow Delta Max, I believe. So to do that, we're going to swap over here. Yep, so we're going to look at the EcoFlow Delta Max portable power station. So give me 1 second and we'll load that up. Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we're going to be taking a look at this portable power station from EcoFlow. This is the EcoFlow Delta Max. Now, I have worked with numerous EcoFlow products in the past, and this is one of their highest end models that is available, and this thing is an absolute beast. And I say max because it definitely is max in all aspects of its build. It's so big that it actually has dual exhaust fans, so you can see here on the back side that it has fans to bring out some of that heat, and then on the other side it's going to have fans to bring in cooler air. And then also here on the bottom, you're going to notice that you have external power to extend the life of this with other units. And this does have a ton of charging capabilities. As you guys can see here, right here on the front panel, you're going to have 6 individually grounded AC outlets with X Boost, which is going to allow you to basically power small kitchen appliances and some larger kitchen appliances for quite a long time. And then down here at the bottom, you're going to have your standard 12-volt outlet that's going to allow you to charge this machine from your car or charge other machines that use that 12-volt outlet. On top, you have a ton of different charging options. So on the left here, you actually have support for solar chargers, and that's going to allow you to basically keep this thing up and going no matter where you're at. So if you're camping, you can definitely keep this charged, and then you're going to have your standard 120-volt outlet and a little circuit breaker just in case anything goes wrong. Taking a look at the front panel here, likewise of all of their other machines, you're going to have some USB ports, but the cool thing about this one is you're actually going to have 2 USB-C 100 watt. To put that into perspective, most of your phones only charge at 25 watts, and these can output at 100, which is absolutely crazy. Turning on the screen right here, you're going to notice right there in the middle that we only have this charged to about 42%, and it's giving us an expected battery charging time of 83 hours. Now, that's obviously going to change when you plug something in, but just expected 83 hours on 42% charge is crazy. You can also see your input wattage and your output wattage right up there on the right side of the screen as well. And also, one of the coolest things that EcoFlow does with all of their products is the app control of everything. So you can see right here, you can turn on and off X boost mode. You can control all of the different power cycles for each of the charging components. You can see input whenever you're charging it. There's just a ton of features in this app that allow you to control it. And then also within the settings, there's a bunch of different things that you can control in here. So you're definitely going to be able to get this thing set up exactly how you want it. And one of my favorite things about this machine is just how many ports there are. So as you guys can see here, you have 6 ports. You can run things that are a standard 120 volt outlet while also charging your devices. This thing is so powerful, you can actually power a microwave. I feel like some people might not believe me. All right, guys, so this is Nathaniel with DragonBlogger checking out the EcoFlow Delta Max. This is definitely a beast of a unit, and I highly recommend it. See you on the next video. And so there you guys go. That is the EcoFlow Delta Max. Now what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to the next product, and I'll show that one to you guys live. On stream here today, which is going to be the Anchor, or not the Anchor, sorry. It's going to be the EcoFlow, give me 1 second. It's going to be the EcoFlow River 2 Max. So this is a smaller form factor projector or power station, but it's still really awesome. It actually has some features that the Delta Max, which we just looked at, doesn't have, which in my opinion is really nice. So let me grab that real quick. So this right here, my friends, this is the EcoFlow River 2 Max. In terms of specs, the EcoFlow River 2 Max is going to have 512 watt hours of battery backup power. Which if you don't know, that's a lot. So basically, if you have something that runs at 1 watt or recharges at 1 watt, that's basically 512 watt hours. That is going to 512 hours that is going to continuously play back. Now, in terms of connectivity, you have a bunch of different stuff that you can use to connect or power from this. So you're going to have 4 USB outputs. So over here on the side, you're going to have a USB-C 100 watt output. So for those power hungry USB devices, you have that output. You have 3 USB-As. You're going to have a 12 volt adapter right here. So a 12 volt DC. So if you need to power devices that are normally powered from your car, you can do so right there. You have 4 AC outlets right here on the front. So you can plug in, grounded or 3-pronged appliances. You have 2 prongs right here, or 2-prong outlets with X Boost enabled, and the way you enable X Boost is through the EcoFlow app that you can download on your phone. With that enabled, you're going to be able to basically power up to 1,000 watts. So you enable X Boost, and it will obviously decrease the battery life on this. Audio is 5x5. What do you mean? Sorry, I guess I'm confused at what you mean. So yeah, up to 1,000 watts. Multiple ways to recharge this, by the way. The app control that you get from EcoFlow allows you to kill any of these ports. If this is connected to Wi-Fi, you could be across the world. You could be in Bangladesh, for example, and turn off the ports and everything, all individually too. Now, multiple ways to recharge this. So if we take a look on the back side right here, you are going to notice that you have an AC outlet right here. So that is going to allow you to, charge this from your wall. Now, what this thing does that other competitors do not do is that port right there. Whenever you're charging this from wall power, it has a technology built into it called extreme technology. So extreme technology, let's say this thing is completely dead. If you have extreme technology, or if you have it enabled, which it always is, let's say this thing is at 0%, it'll recharge the 512 watt hours of battery backup power. It'll recharge that so quickly. It'll recharge it from 0 to 80% in an hour or less, is what they kind of advertise. But for me, my testing, when this thing was completely dead and I recharged it from the wall, it recharged from 0 to 100% in an hour and 5 minutes. So that port right there on the side, that is to recharge this over EcoFlow solar panels, which they offer. You can also recharge it from your car because it comes with a cable that plugs into the back here and then plugs into that 12 volt outlet or the cigarette lighter in your car, and it recharges it while you're driving down the road. So this is going to be great for camping. This is great for power outages. This is great for parties, summertime, hiking, RVs. This is it just has a lot of what's the word I'm thinking of? Yeah, it just has a lot of implementations for a lot of different uses. So you got your little screen right here on the front, so you can actually monitor everything, see the outputs and the inputs. You can see how many hours are remaining. This is just a great device that I think you guys would really enjoy. You can see that right there. It shows how many, it basically shows how many or how much battery percentage you have left on the River 2 Max. But moving on, my friends, we're going to go ahead and continue on in the carousel, and we are going to take a look at the RoboVac X8 Hybrid from Eufy, which is made by Anker. So this is a vacuum mop combo that has LiDAR navigation built into it, so it can map out your entire home. It maps out your entire home, so you can use Google Assistant or Alexa or something like that to get it paired up, so it knows what it's doing and where it's at. You can tell it to go clean a specific room. It'll go clean just that room and then go back to the charging station. It's really nice.
Hey, what is going on, guys? This robot vac go between carpet and hardwood without any issues right there. So everything is very well made on that. But let's go ahead and show you guys how to get this thing up and running so we can get your home clean in no time. So the first thing you want to do to get this set up is download the Eufy Home app. Once that's launched, go ahead and type in add device, and you're going to select robot vacuums. Continuing on, you're obviously going to select X8 Hybrid, and now you will see that it will pop up because we did turn on the vacuum.
And I will be right back, my friends.
Automatically enables Bluetooth if it's not already paired, and then you are going to type in your Wi-Fi network name and password. And then once you have that paired to Wi-Fi, you guys will see right here that it gives you a little bit of instruction on how to place the charging base, just telling you a notice to basically pick up before this thing goes out and vacuums. And then it also gives you some information on how this thing will create a map. Now you are inside of the app, and you guys can see right here we have a ton of features. Up there at the top you have battery life, total cleaning time, the cleaning type. You have suction strength, which is pure power, turbo max, and boost IQ. The boost IQ works really well by basically reading what type of surface it's on and adjusting the suction strength accordingly. And then the next thing that you're going to have is up here in the top right is you have the settings wheel, and you have a ton of stuff in here such as manage map, tap and go, cleaning history, you have voice settings, and then down here at the bottom you will see accessory services, and this is basically going to tell you the remaining life on all of the accessories such as the brush and filter, which it's really awesome that they included that just so you know when it's time to replace those. And so like I said earlier, installing the mop head attachment is very easy. All you have to do is slide it on there, it'll click, and you're good to go with that mop attachment. That's all there is to it, and you guys are ready to get this thing on the base. All right, and you guys can see that right here we have this installed on the base, but don't do what I did here. Make sure you have 3 feet of clearance on either side, so forward, left, and right. Otherwise, whenever this thing does try to go and clean, all it's ultimately going to end up doing is turning around and running back into its base. So this right here is just a little time lapse. You guys can see this thing does a really good job of following the wall, and it honestly hugs the corners really well. One of the really incredible things about this is you guys are going to see how tight it holds around this little desk that I had set up. I purposely set it like this to see if it would be able to navigate itself into this little cranny right here, and then also navigate itself out, and it did a really good job in doing that. And then regardless if you told it to go back to its home or it does it itself after the battery is dead, this thing goes right back. The Eufy X8 does a phenomenal job vacuuming your carpets and mopping your floors. So if you guys have been looking for a very easy to use robot vacuum, I highly recommend this one from Eufy, and I will see you guys on the next video.
You require all your vacuums to be pure. Oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. Okay, so moving on in the carousel, my friends, we have the Eufy Security S330 floodlight. I will show that to you guys live here in just a little bit. I'm going to show you guys the next one live on stream right now. So the next one that we are going to show you guys is going to be this guy right here. Move my camera down. Wish I had like an auto pan tilt head or something for this camera. So this is the Eufy Security Solo Cam E40, I believe. Let me make sure that this is the correct one. It might be the wrong one. L20, yeah, E40. It's L20. So this is the L20. So this is a solo cam. It has a ring light built around the edge right here. So whenever you are basically whenever you have this plugged in, if it recognizes somebody, this floodlight will kick on. Now, where this thing really stands out is all of the features that it has with the Eufy Security app. So here is the Eufy Security app right there. If we open up the app real quick, let me go to my overhead cam so you guys can see what I'm doing a little bit better. So here's the camera. It's going to come with a mount that you can mount for indoors or outdoor use. It is waterproof and weatherproof, so you can use this outdoors. It's going to be completely fine. Inclement weather, it doesn't matter. Try Face ID again. Not now. So it looks like my front door camera is actually offline. And I know exactly why that's offline. It is because it comes with a home base. So this is the home base that it comes with right here. So you have to have this plugged in. So this is going to plug into obviously wall power. And then the Ethernet cable is going to plug into your router. And so this basically acts as the hub. So let me get this plugged back in real quick. Okay, we're good. Okay, so we're gonna let that connect back to the internet for now. That's a pretty chunky camera. Yeah, but you gotta remember that this is also like an outdoor camera too. Let me see, I might have to fix the settings for this. I might end up having to fix the settings for this, and the reason I say that is because I changed Wi-Fi's and it was unplugged. So let me see if I can't adjust that real quick. Settings. Or see if it automatically connects, because it did plug in over. As a matter of fact, we'll just remove this device, and we'll go through the setup of this. So we gotta remove. Is this online now? Okay, so we are online. So that means we have access to my other cameras. So we have like the sunroom door, which is basically a back door. We have our front door, and then this one. We set up outside. So we set this one up outside. Now what we're gonna do is I'll show you guys how to add a camera here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit the plus button. You are going to find the camera that you are adding from Eufy. So we have the Solo Cam Spotlight. Select home. So Wilson's is the name of my home that I created. Then you're gonna select your Wi-Fi. Type in your password. So I'll type in my password. Okay, and then you're going to hit next. Now it says press the sync button for 2 seconds until you hear a beep. So it's showing us where on the camera that is. So we're going to hold this down until we hear a beep. So let's try to listen for that beep. There we go. So we have the beep right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hit next. That's got batteries. So this is it doesn't take batteries. It takes it recharges over I believe USB-C. Yeah, but the battery lasts for months. I mean, it's a very long-lasting battery. So we'll go ahead and press that back down. So we heard the sync. So now it says it's going to generate a QR code for this. So right here, it just generated a QR code on my phone. So I just hold that in front of the camera. You heard the beep right there.
Connecting to the Wi-Fi network. Please wait.
So now it's connecting to the Wi-Fi network. So we'll go ahead and hit next. It's going through its connection process. This is how easy it is. So right out of the box, it comes pretty charged. But yeah, like I said, the battery lasts months. The reason I only...
Setup was successful.
There we go. Setup is successful. It was that quickly. The only reason I actually had this one in the room is I got this 8 months ago, and last week it finally told me it needed to be recharged. So that's why it was in here. So we hit next. We're going to choose where this is at. So after you get it connected to your Wi-Fi, it's asking where that camera is. So you can choose outdoor, backyard, front door, side door, garage, porch, indoor. If you want to do a custom name for it, where it's at, you can do so, but it actually does go on my porch. So I'll hit next. So I'm going to choose porch for this camera. So now you can choose the mode that you have it on. So if you want it for optimal battery life, it's actually recognizing me already. So I'm just going to place this right here so it doesn't see anything. Optimal battery life, it says the video clip length is 20 seconds. The system automatically adjusts the detection time period. Optimal surveillance. You can also do power source. So you can do external solar panel or the built-in battery. We're going to go with optimal battery life here. We'll go ahead and hit next. And now it says to fully charge the battery before mounting, which is fine. Mounting tips, it gives you some mounting tips for it. If we go ahead and hit next there, tips for installation. This is all just giving us more tips on how to install it. Test signal. So right now what it's doing is it's testing that signal. Please mount the camera closer to your router. So there we go. We have full connection. There is a firmware update. We'll see how long that firmware takes to update. It says it'll take about 15 minutes. So we'll roll back to this here in just a little bit. To test that out and see how well it works. And show you guys some of the features that you get from this. But that is the Eufy Solo Cam L20. That spotlight is super bright, which we'll come back to it. So now we have the Evercross EV10K Pro that we're going to go ahead and take a look at. There's the Anchor Make. If you guys have any questions about the Anchor Make, feel free to ask in the chat and we'll help you guys out. So now I was just talking about electric scooters. In the future, we're going to be doing electric scooter showcases live on stream outside while we're barbecuing, playing with drones, doing all that cool stuff. But for now, let's go ahead and take a look at this Evercross EV10K Pro. This is a phenomenal, my second favorite electric scooter I've ever tested.
DragonBlogger Nate here. Today we are going to be taking a look at this absolutely awesome electric scooter. This is the EV10K Pro by Evercross. Now I've reviewed Evercross products in the past before and they have not let me down. So let's jump right in and take a look at everything the EV10K Pro has to offer. So first off, we're going to talk about the braking system. This is a single braking system, but the brakes on this work super well. Controlling this is very easy. In order to accelerate over on the right side of the handlebars, you're going to have this little throttle. You're also even going to have turn signals that will reflect on either side of the handlebars with the LEDs. And don't worry about your safety at night because this does have a built-in headlight that's going to give you the option for visibility. And it has these almost all-terrain tires that is going to help you get through all different sorts of terrains, which is really cool. Now, one of the things you're definitely going to want to do is check out the app that comes with this. The app is jam-packed full of features such as your total mileage that you have driven on the scooter. It's going to have the level indicator mode right here. So right now, level 3 is the highest setting, but you can select which one you want based on your riding experience. You can lock this and unlock it so nobody can steal this from you. The app will notify you if it's moved while it's locked. You have 0 start, you have cruise, you can control headlight. There's so many different options as well as GPS so you know where you're at. Now, getting started on this is as simple as possible. All you have to do is kick up that kickstand, but just know if you have 0 start enabled, you don't have to push off. It will try to go. As you guys can see, whenever I push the throttle, it goes. So all you have to do is hop on, push the throttle, and you are good to go. Honestly, the EV10K Pro has been such a fun machine to ride on. You guys see that the LCD screen there is flashing. That just has to do with the frame rate, but you guys can see we're cruising along at 16 miles per hour. The suspension on the EV10K Pro is one of the things that impressed me the most. All of the bumps, rocks, and cracks, you almost don't even feel them just because of how smooth the EV10K Pro is. This was a beautiful day to film this review, and honestly, it's just such a fun way to get out there. Okay, so you ventured too far from home. Now you're scared. You're in the middle of nowhere. Don't worry about it. The EV10K Pro has a 20+ mile range, so you're definitely going to get back home. And then once you decide to rope it in for a night, all you really have to do is just drive home, kick the kickstand up, fold this down, and you are good to go. The EV10K Pro has been incredible. I think it's such a fun electric scooter. It has a ton of features and a ton of range. The EV10K Pro is going to be such a phenomenal way and an enjoyable way for people to just spend their summers in those nice, crisp fall days. It's a blast. It's super easy and fun to ride. So if you guys are looking for a new way to get around, check out this EV10K Pro. I'm Nate with DragonBloggers. See you guys later.
And so there you guys have it. That is the Evercross EV10K Pro. It's already on sale, 20% off, but Delbert just said that there's actually a $50 off coupon on it. It's a ton of fun. It's got cruise control, app control. It goes fast, like up to 18 miles an hour, I believe, on that one. A long battery life. I mean, I actually don't have that scooter anymore. I have one that I've kept. I used to have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 4 electric scooters. I'm down to 1. I've gotten rid of all of them except for my favorite one. And that's my second favorite one of all time. I don't have it anymore because my buddy does. He actually bought that from me, or really, I gave him a little bit of cash and that because we made a bet at the beginning of this last football season when it started that he's a Dallas fan. I bet him, said, hey, or we bet each other that $100. He bet that the Cowboys would win 10 games that year, or yeah, this last season, and I bet that they wouldn't, but they did. So I gave him like $100 and that scooter as payment. But it's really fun. We in the summertime, he brings the scooter over and we just we drive around my entire town. I mean, we've driven. Now I don't live in a large town. I live in a small town, but we rode our electric scooters from my house all the way to the other side of town, which is like 5 miles away, back and forth twice, and they still had long battery life. So great for commuting if you live in a small town, but also great for commuting if you live in like a metro area like New York City or Chicago or something. They're just a ton of fun. A ton of fun. Hey, James, what's up, man? How's it going, dude? It's been a while. Hey, Vicky! How come, like, what happens? It seems like whenever one person that hasn't been in the stream shows up, other people that haven't been in the stream show up too. It's like almost every time. It's weird. It's like the timing, always. But we did already cover this camera right here, but it is done with its software update. So now I'll go ahead and show you guys. So this, like I said, this is the Eufy Solo Cam L20. It's got a spotlight built into it. You have complete app control from this. So if I go ahead and hit this play button right here, it's going to load up. So we're going to actually mute that. I can turn this over so you guys can see that right here. It can see me just fine. It can see me just fine. But what we're actually going to do is I'm going to let you guys continue to watch this. And we're going to go hang this up outside. So you guys are basically going to watch what I'm doing. I'm going to go hang this up outside so I can show you guys some of the features. But before we do that, let me show you guys how bright the light is on this, because like I said, it does get insanely bright. So now my camera is dimming this, but that spotlight, guys, especially at night, it is so insanely bright. So this will automatically turn on if you have it enabled when it recognizes someone, to kind of... Vicky, I don't need luck. I'm not you. I don't almost fall out of windows. So you guys can see that you see everything going on. Super bright. Full HD, by the way, too. Automatic night vision. Keeping the spotlight on will drain the camera's battery faster, it just told me. So let's go ahead and take this outside. You guys stay right here. And what I'm actually going to do, in order for you guys to be able to hear me, I'm going to put my... I'm going to turn this like this. And I'm going to turn the microphone on, so you guys can hear what I'm saying through this. All right.
All right. Okay. And so we are going to install this outside. This is a weird way for me to showcase this, I think. So if you guys look, I already have this installed right here, outside. So all I got to do is just use that little clip that I showed you guys before, tighten this down. So we're tightening it down. Got to get this set up exactly how we want it. And about right there is how I want this set up. I actually want it to be pointed down a little bit more, so let's do that real quick. Okay, so now I just tighten it back down. And about right there. So now it's installed. It'll automatically give me notifications whenever somebody is at the front door. I can turn that off. I can remotely monitor this from anywhere I want to. So, I mean, you guys can see right there a literal live test. It's got a pretty wide view angle too. So you guys can actually see everything going on through the app, through the notifications. So there we go. I'll be right back.
Oh, wait, no. Could you guys... Wait, did it mess up? Something. Hey, were you guys able to hear me at all the whole time? It just cut out? Were you... Oh, so were you able to hear me, like whenever it was outside? Like whenever I was hanging it up? We saw yous. That's the Northeast in you right there. We saw yous. Use guys. Yeah, audio. Oh, that's cool. 5x5. What do you mean when you say that? I don't really know what you mean. Now let's go back over here. And there you go, Vicky. It's so funny that you say that nobody's showing Eufy stuff and we are. So now right here, as you guys can see, did this just die? Why isn't my iPad charging fast enough for me to... My iPad's not charging fast enough for me to keep it on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull up live. I'm gonna pull up the chat on my computer so I can see what you guys are saying. I said that like a year ago, Nate. No, just a couple weeks ago or a week or so ago, you said that what happened with Eufy because people didn't show it and then they did and then nobody's showing it again and now we are, is what I mean. But there you guys go. You guys can see that through the app. This is live right now. I don't want to talk about those dirt spots. Don't question me about those dirt spots. That is, we had a gopher or whatever they're called, groundhog. I don't know. So you can enable the light directly from it. You're not going to be able to really tell because it's nighttime right now. I can hit record. I can trigger the alert if I want to. I can trigger the alert right now for it to, you know, have the alarm sound. I can speak through this as well. So hello, hello, hello. It'll send that audio directly through it. Now we can't hear it because it's looping through. Nate was eating mud again. Typical Nate. Always use the backyard for that. You have it shows your date and time right here. Shows your date and time on the app. Shows your connection speed as well right over here on the side. Now my connection speed isn't that great, but I don't really need it to be because all I'm doing is live viewing this. You can also, like I said, you can see everything else going on. So like you can look at the sunroom door or the front door just like this. So I actually, this says that camera's in here. That camera must be in here somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, because I'm hearing it feed back. So the front door camera's not hooked up either. Okay, so my front door camera obviously isn't installed, but it's in this room somewhere, so I don't know where it's at. But yeah, that's the Eufy Solo Cam L20. Again, like I said before, live view. Now I am connected to Wi-Fi. If you guys look right here, I am connected to Wi-Fi on my phone. So we'll go ahead and close the app out. Turn Wi-Fi off on my phone, and we'll test out to see how long it takes to load. So we'll just load up the Eufy security app again. See how long it takes for us to get that connection in case there's something going on and we want to jump in and monitor real fast. I'm on data right now. Establishing secure video channel is what it says. And just like that, we are connected. Super wide view. I'm actually probably going to go back out after the stream and angle this down a little bit. So I can just see, like if somebody's standing here, I want to be able to see them a little bit better. I don't need this much of the ceiling. And I might actually go out that way a little bit too. That's the L20. Now the previous product in the carousel is it's a 360 degree rotatable camera. And that's the previous one. Again, all controllable through the Eufy security app. Right now, guys, if you guys are new here and you're not following, make sure you guys hit that follow button. We're at 12,927 followers, so we're 73 followers away from 13,000. Creepy. Yeah, I guess so. Let's see what else we got in the carousel today. We have this guy right here, which is the Fantic Nex E1 Max. This is a mini electric screwdriver set. This is great. I own a computer business, so whenever I go out to computer calls, this is great for that. So first of all, it is electric. So let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit. I think that's kind of messing with everything. So this is great for that. So you have a full aluminum housing on that. On this. So full aluminum, very high quality. You got your Nex E1 Max branding, Fantic branding. You have a little rubber pad here at the bottom. Now the way this works is very straightforward and very simple. This is everything that's going to come with it besides the charging cable. Up here on top, that is the actual screwdriver itself right there. It recharges over USB-C, so when you're done using this, when you have everything just kind of put back in the case, the USB-C port is right there, so you can just plug this in and get it charging. But to actually gain access to all of the bits and the screwdriver set, all you got to do is just press anywhere on this little gray area and it will unlock everything. So now you can take the screwdriver out itself. So the screwdriver, all aluminum housing. Again, you have a high torque mode right here, a lock mode, and a low torque mode. When you're on the H or L, which is high or low torque, it has reverse built into it, forward as well. And it has a little light, so when you're working on stuff, little small electronics or something, you can kind of see what you're doing. A magnetic bit holder, so whenever you have the bits in, which I'll show you guys here in a second, it doesn't actually fall out, which is really nice. And then if you don't want this to be an electric screwdriver, if you put it on that lock mode, now if I press the forward or back button, it locks this out, so I can use this as a manual precision screwdriver set if I want to. Now, like I said, to get access to all the bits just like this. Whenever everything is just in here chilling, just press that button, and now what you can do is just open this up, and you can see that you have all of your different precision bits right here. So you're gonna have hex bits, you have flatheads, you have your star bits right here, more flatheads, you have some extended ones right here. So we have our hex bits, star bit, flathead. We have Phillips on here, some very specific triangle bits, and I don't even know what those are called. We have some pry bits right here as well. And then over here on the side, you are going to have quite a few more things. This is a little bit tricky to get out. You just gotta be kind of careful doing this, otherwise you're gonna... So we have a little pry bar right here. So this is for like removing panels from electronics. And then if we continue on, bless me. If we continue on with this, on the inside, you're going to get some like little electronic tweezers. So like maybe if a little tiny screw kind of falls in between like a crevice or something, you do have this with a little cover. So all of this is just very straightforward and very simple. I like the fact that everything just comes in this nice little package, and you can kind of just put everything away very neatly, just like so. So let's see if I can get this all back in. I've never actually taken these two things out. So it looks like this one needs to go over on this side. How many attachments does this have? Like I could use it to build electronics. Like what do you mean? Like build like a gaming computer or something? Yeah, you could. If you wanted to. How do I get this back in? How did I get it out? How did I get this out? Well, how did they get it in? Hold on, we're gonna figure this out. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, okay, you just have to push down a little bit. I don't know how you get this stuff back in. Yeah, oh yeah, so this has a ton of attachments. I mean, you can see right here, a ton. These are all precision bits too. So like, here's a Phillips, for example. My camera probably won't even focus this small, but that is a super tiny precision bit, which like for like a small electronics, like a controller, computer, laptop, just anything, they're going to use these small bits. So it has everything you need. But that's what she said. A lot of that's what she said today. I'm trying to figure out how the heck you get this back in here. There's no way this is it, because okay, yeah, so they do just kind of, oh wait, no, maybe I'm wrong. They kind of, no, I don't know. We're going to leave those out for now because I'm not going to mess with this on stream. But yeah, all of your bits are right there. And then when you're done, you just press all of this back in. If you want to just put up the bits while you're using this, you can. It locks down by itself, even if the screwdriver's not in there itself. And then when you're done, just lock that back down and boom! Just like that, we're good. So there you guys go. That is the Fantic Nex E1 Max. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the next product in the carousel, my good friends, ladies and gentlemen, and fiends like Vicky, which is going to be a dual monitor mount. So if you guys have a desk with multiple monitors, up to 2 for this set specifically, or for this purpose specifically, mounting your monitors on a monitor mount like the video I'm about to show you guys saves desk space, and it also makes it a lot easier to move those monitors around if you need to create like different viewing angles and stuff.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Nathaniel with DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we're going to be showing you guys how to install this Gear It or Gear IT dual monitor mount. This is actually very easy to install, so let's just go ahead and jump in and take a look at everything that comes with this. So you're going to get the arm itself, you're going to get an instruction manual, and you're going to get all the hardware you need, as well as a tool. You'll actually get 2 Allen keys just for everything you need. So the first thing that you're going to do whenever you unbox this is cut the zip ties that are on these. Now be careful because these are spring loaded and they will pop up. Then what you want to do is you're going to grab this plate right here, and you are going to fasten it to the bottom with these 3 screw hole mounts that you guys can see right there. So after you get that done, you should be good to go. You're going to have all of the hardware you need right here on this bag. So continuing on in the install, you guys can see right here that all you have to do is just install the 3 of these. The easiest way to do this is to use these screws that you guys can see right here. So these are a flathead hex key, and it comes with the set. And then you just want to get all 3 lined up. If you don't tighten one down all the way, it's going to make it easier for the next ones to line up, if that makes any sense. So just don't tighten them all down all the way until they're all in place. Then the next part you're going to do is, if you're going to be using the under desk mount, all you have to do is grab this piece and you're going to line it up with the top 2 holes on the part that we just installed with the included screws that are going to come with it. So that's very simple to do. And then after you have that all installed, this is what it's going to look like, and you're basically almost done installing this awesome monitor mount. After that, you guys can see right here that I'm just placing it on my desk, and I'm kind of positioning the arms in a way to where whenever this does try to fall over, it's not going to actually fall over. Then all you have to do is just get that tightened down. The next step in installing these is simply just unscrewing this little portion right here, because this is going to be the piece that actually mounts to your monitor. So we're here on the back of my monitor, and you guys can see that I already have these screws here that are included on the monitor. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and take all 3 of these screws out, and I'm going to use them to mount the bracket that I just showed you guys. I know this is very long-winded. I'm just trying to be as descriptive as I can. So you guys can see that right here we have the bracket. What you want to do is just make sure that this little lip that's right there is obviously pointing towards the top of the monitor, because that's how you're going to mount it to the rest of the stand. Once you have that lined up, you guys can see that you have multiple ways to line it up. Just go ahead and get these all tightened down. And again, like I said with the other install portion that I showed you earlier, just get these all lined up before you tighten them all down. It'll make it a lot easier. And then as you guys can see right here, all you have to do is slide it back onto the arm and tighten it down with that little thumb screw, and you're gonna have a ton of motion. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking, Nate, why is your monitor so dirty? And I'm thinking the same thing, because I don't know. And then after that, all you simply have to do is just do the same thing with the second monitor if you have one, and you should be good to go. And then as you guys can see right here, you have the finished product, which in my opinion just looks so good. It adds a lot of versatility to how you're able to position your monitors, and just makes positioning your monitor that much easy. So if you guys have been looking for a new way to mount your monitors, definitely check this out from Gear IT, and I'll see you on the next one.
So there you guys go. Like I said, if you need a super simple way to mount your monitors, that's a great way to do it. It saves desk space. It creates a better look, in my opinion, as well. So definitely check that out. $94.99, great price for them. They're high quality. I've been using them for about a year now. No issues. Okay, so the next product that we're going to talk about is this guy right here. Just know that whenever I show you what I'm about to show you, the product that's highlighted in the carousel is actually going to come with 2 of these. So it's going to come with 2 of these little flashlights. So these are tactical flashlights. They're very bright. $15 on sale today with a 2-pack. Now, inside of the box, you're going to get 2 flashlights and 2 of these little carrying bags right here. So this is the flashlight itself. I gave one away. You can see that it says Gear Light right up there on front. The way that you power this is through an 18650 battery. So it comes with an attachment, so you can use it with, like, I mean, I only know those batteries for vape batteries, but it also comes with this little little hub to plug in 3 different AAA batteries, and then you just simply tighten that back down. All metal construction around the edge here. You do have this guy right here to mount this around your wrist just like that. Power buttons right up there on top. This is fully adjustable. Good for apocalypse plans. Yeah, preppers. This is adjustable, so whenever you turn this on, you can see that we have a pretty bright beam right up there. Very bright, you guys can see. And now if we go ahead and just pull this out, it'll adjust that beam to where it's more directional and a little bit more concentrated. So if you're needing to see a little bit further in the dark, you can just pull that out. If you're needing to have more of a broad light but not as focused in one area, just push that back in, and just like that, you now have that little flashlight. So I do like that it comes with a little carrying case with a belt loop right here, so you can put this around a belt. Might be good for military, law enforcement, hiking, camping, anything like that. And for 15 bucks, I have a 2-week supply of meat for apocalypse, so I can live in nuclear wasteland maybe for 3 weeks. That's it. That's it. We have a deep freeze. Probably, if we were to eat only one item from them, we have a deep freezer full of a bunch of different pork and beef, mainly beef, that would probably last us a year. So step it up, dude. I don't want to hear any excuses when the apocalypse comes. Okay, I don't want you coming over and damaging our rations. Those are our rations. They're my taters. Vacuum seal it, bro. Vacuum seal what? Can I borrow some meat? I am your simp. Wait, whenever you're quoting yourself in real time, do you use the apostrophes? Like the double apostrophes or quotation marks, or the single? Like if you're saying this is what I would say, do you quote yourself with one apostrophe or two? Because I feel like now you're lying to me. It should be this grammar a-hole. No, I was dead serious because I've always wondered that. I know that if you're I really didn't know if you're quoting somebody, but in that quote they quote somebody, that then I know that's when you do the single apostrophe, or the single quote. Like if in the quote you're quoting something, then that's, I don't know. I don't know why I'm going into this now. It's like I only do this whenever you show up. Get out of here. All right, what do we got next? A smart door lock. This gives you 6 different ways to unlock your door. The first one being a physical key, so that's one. Then you're gonna get like a smart key card, which is kind of like a hotel room key card where you just kind of put it up against the sensor. That's 2. Then you have a fingerprint sensor. That's 3. Then you have a pin pad. That's 4. Then you have a pin pad, and then app control as well. So 5 different ways to unlock it. It's very easy to install. In this video, I never installed a door lock before, so it took me like 2 hours and I was getting frustrated. And then I realized it's just because I wasn't reading the instructions right. I'm not gonna play the whole video. You guys are just gonna see kind of a demonstration on it. As I sneeze. So now that the front door is locked again, you guys can see that right here you have this little thing kind of indicating that you can come up and tap it. And you can get more of these, but it does come with 2, and all you have to do is come up to the front door, hold that there, and the door is locked again. Now, honestly, one of the coolest things about this is the fingerprint sensor, which you guys can see is right up here on top. So now all you have to do in order to get that set up is use the app. You can come up with your set fingerprint, and now the door is unlocked once again. There's tons of different settings inside of the app. You guys can set up individual keys. You guys can set up keys that are going to work for a day. You guys can set up permanent keys. You can also even see who unlocked it per what key you've given them. You guys can set up multiple fingerprints that can last forever or for a certain amount of time. You guys can also add more of those little key cards that I showed you before. So honestly, this has a ton of features. It was very easy to get set up. It just took me a little bit longer because I didn't read the instructions all the way through. But other than that, the G5 Smart Lock by Gianfino is absolutely awesome. If you guys have been looking for a new and technologically savvy way to lock your home, definitely check out this one from Gianfino, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So there you guys go. But yeah, Meatface, whenever we were talking about people that use big words unnecessarily, what phrase were you typing in to GPT to get it to use big words to explain people that use big words? Like, what were you actually typing in for that? Because I was kind of wondering that. Like, what would you type in? Like, use big words to explain people that use big words or something like that. This AI stuff is getting wild. I made a sentence and just asked it to use more complicated, longer words. Oh, okay. This AI stuff, like I said, is just getting absolutely unnecessarily scary. Somebody give me something in the chat that we can use to create an AI image. So like, let me go here. So I'm using this app right here called DaVinci. It's an AI photo generator. Somebody give me like the most wild idea of something that you want to see, and then we'll see how good it creates it. I'm gonna wait. Hugging face, stable diffuse. Man with meat face laughing at Amazon boxes. Okay. Man with meat face. Well, I'm gonna do meat face space. Man with meat face laughing at Amazon boxes. Okay, so what kind of style? We have cinematic, no style, portrait, destructible art, art nouveau, anime, and animal. We'll go with oh, there's a bunch of different styles. We'll go with hyper detailed. Oh, we'll go with futurism. And so now it's going to create that image. It's going to create its AI version of a man with a man with meat face laughing at Amazon boxes. So let's see what it does. Bringing your idea to life. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've got that one. That one, it looks like he's in a box. And then that one, right? Ugh, gross. The metally one, destructible. Okay, 50 computers with big GPUs are working on it. Lots of carbon being emitted. Beautiful. That's how I look when I get a delivery. Somebody else come with the phrase. I'm gonna go with a chocolate covered pigeon ruling the outer cosmos. A chocolate covered pigeon ruling the outer cosmos. We're going to select a style. We'll go with dark fantasy and see what that does. This is going to be weird. A chocolate covered pigeon ruling the outer cosmos in a dark fantasy theme. What is it going to look like? Bring my idea to life. Bring the idea to life, my friends. Okay, let's see what it does. It takes a while. This app like vibrates your phone while it's thinking. It's going like did it. What is it gonna do? What is it gonna do? This one, okay, this one's actually taking a long time. I've never seen it take so long. Maybe it's that style that we're using. The whatever you want to call it. Did this one like stop? I'm scared. This is the stuff of nightmares. Man with 100 fingers trying to use workspace fingerprint scanner. So you realize how much computer power it takes. Like 5 minutes on a 32 gigabyte GPU. Once you have a good time while you wait. This one I've never. Okay, here it goes. Here it finally goes. Creating my image. A chocolate covered pigeon ruling the outer cosmos. Okay, that's gotta be. That's actually probably the coolest thing I've ever seen. Dude, okay, that's... that is cool. Look at that. You guys can't tell on it, but it looks like the wings have like... They're like brown, like... I mean, like the color of chocolate. Here's another one. I don't really know what's going on here. That's wild. 3D print it. Oh, if I screenshot or download that image, upload it to image to STL. That's not okay. That's not okay that we can do that. Oh no. That's scary. I don't want to do it. Why are my keys in my pocket? Okay. Let's take a look at this video real quick. I would show this to you guys live, but It's like 15 feet. It's like, okay, you know what? I'll give myself the benefit of the doubt. It's like 20 feet away from me, and I don't feel like going and grabbing it. This is a new air purifier from Govee. It's the smart air purifier that has the what is it, P.2 sensor built into it, PM2 sensor built into it, so it can monitor air quality and give you alerts and automatically adjust its the purifying level if it recognizes that the air is bad. And it's actually out of stock, so we're going to skip that. We're going to talk about these Govee outdoor LED lights. Floodlights. So these are really great for people that want to add a nice effect to, you know, outdoors, because they are floodlights. You guys can see I have my trash bag right there. But here are the lights themselves. You guys can kind of see them up on the walls right now. Of course, the Anchor Make is just right in the way. So inside of the Anchor Make app, or not the Anchor Make app, inside of the Govee app, which is, I'll show you right here, you can load up these lights specifically. So I can go to floodlights because I'm connected over Bluetooth. I changed my Wi-Fi. I don't have these repaired to Wi-Fi. I don't know how to do that. I can individually adjust the color. I can adjust the scene. I can have it on a microphone mode where it reacts to my voice in real time with the colors. So let's go ahead and switch back over here real quick. I'm going to turn off this light. Turn off this light as well. So right now we have it on a rainbow mode, but if I want it to be on a stationary color, I can choose individual lights. So there's 4 in this set specifically. I can change them to red. I can change them to blue. I can turn them completely off if I don't want them on at all. I can go back to just straight up white if I want to. Purple. I can do pink if I want to do pink. I can do like a warm light just like so. I can do a cool light just like so. I really like the warm setting though. I think it looks a little bit nicer. Now under scenes, which you guys can't see, but it's right here inside of the Govee app. Under scenes, I can choose a bunch of different ones, such as Aurora. So you guys can see right there, I'm choosing Aurora. That one's actually gonna have like animated effects. Sunrise right here. That didn't do anything. Oh, okay, so it's kind of like fading in and out, sunrise colors. I can go with Christmas if I want to, which I guess that's supposed to be Christmas. Life, I can go with fire. Happy. Dreamlike. Seasonal changes, I can go with winter. There's a bunch of different stuff you can do, but I'm just going to keep these all on the warm light feature, or on the warm light mode. And so as you guys can see right there, very straightforward, very simple, very easy to use. Okay, G's lights, D's lights. Okay, now we have the Govee Glide RGB IC wall lights. Also, big shout out to DragonBlogger James. I don't know if he's here, but it seems like every time we've talked about him in the past couple of weeks, we summon him. What wattage on the wall lights? What's the wattage on the wall lights? I am not sure actually. Let me look. Meatface, you didn't say anything about my background music, and I'm slightly upset about it. I figured like whenever I'm stuttering or thinking about something and not talking, there could at least be some some background lights or background music. So I'm upset with you. You've been here for too long to not notice or to not comment on changes like that. Wattage wise, these are going to be 240 volts. Or no, that's not wattages. 24 watts, sorry. 24 watts on those lights. Now, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the next lights, which if I can get my camera to focus on them, you guys can't even see those lights in the background. But it's those lights right there. These ones right here. I'm just going to play the video for it real quick, since the Anchor Make is in the way, and so is that desk too. I don't know what I'm going to do with that desk. Let's get this camera back over on the Anchor Make. There we go. Copy. And here we go. This right here. Oh, so this is the wrong product. So we're actually going to talk about this now, the Hercules Tough charging station. I'm using it right now. It's right next to me. I just can't pull it over here because everything's plugged in. Pretty cool. This is the Hercules Tough 6-port charging station that is going to make charging multiple devices at the end of a day, whatever it is, just very simple and very straightforward. Now, the way this is going to work is this is going to come with a bunch of cables right here that will plug into the back, which I'll show you guys here in a second. Now, these are all lightning cables. They are just charging cables. They are not MFI certified, but it does include one charge and sync cable right here, so you can actually, you know, pair this up with you know, a computer or something and transfer photos, videos, music, whatever, update your iPhone. Now here is the actual charging base itself. If we just take a look, you guys can kind of see that we kind of in a way have this really nice ice white. On the bottom you have some anti-movement pads just to make this thing stay on your desk, so if the desk is shaky or something like that, it's not going to move around. And then it's also going to come with a bunch of these dividers. So what's really cool about this is these dividers are basically just going to lock into place just like this. So whenever you're charging all of your devices, they're not just all piled up on top of here. You just click these things down, and then once you have them all in, you can basically just put your phones in between them and you're going to be good to go. And it looks like we're probably going to need one extra one, so we'll go ahead and open another one up. It is going to come with enough to basically have all of your devices in here. They are wrapped in these plastic little like covers right here. So go ahead and open just one more because I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a demonstration. So we'll go ahead and just lock this one into place. You kind of another, and this thing's even strong enough to where you could use this with an iPad if you want to. So we'll go ahead and grab my iPad right here real quick. Now it is USB-C, but I can just go ahead and slide my iPad down in here even with a thick case. And the dividers on this thing is very, very strong. You can see that they're not bowing, they're not popping out of place. So if you guys are just looking for a great way to charge multiple devices at once, I highly recommend giving this one a shot. All right, so there you guys go. Just a great way to charge multiple devices at once. If I had that many phones, folks would think I was running a side business. What kind of side business? One of them is actually just for streaming to TikTok. It's literally Justin's old phone, DragonBlogger himself. He sent it out to me when he got the iPhone 14. He sent it to me specifically just to have to live stream to TikTok at the same time, because like my phone right here, my personal one, I use this to control the stream, the carousel. We don't stream to TikTok, but yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the Holystone HS720G drone real quick. Great beginner drone that has a lot of features that you would normally only see at higher price points. On sale for $270 today. I'm not going to be playing the entire video. I am just going to show you guys the flight test video, because it does record to an SD card, or it can record to a or it can record directly to black market Easter eggs, or it can record to your phone over the wireless connection. Speed, because we can see what this thing is capable of. So the video that you're going to see in the air is actually recorded directly from this. It's a 2-axis gimbal camera, so the video is very smooth. Super excited, being that this is their highest end model. So as you guys can see here, we are now looking at the camera live view. We are now recording at 4K 30 frames per second. Again, this is at 4K 30 frames per second. You guys could see on that launch that image stabilization electronically and the gimbal do a really good part in making sure that you get smooth video. This is honestly immediately a big step up from the drone that I have tested from them in the past. While that one wasn't bad, this one is definitely a lot better. We're going to go ahead and switch over now. We are recording at 1080p at 60 frames per second. And one of the things I noticed about this camera and the sensor that they have built in with the HS720G is the sensor is just a lot better. The colors are more vibrant. Seems to be working better than the previous version of the drone that I had tested, so it definitely works really well. All right, guys, this was just a quick overview of the HS720G drone from Holystone. They really step up their game at the top of the line for this drone. So for a new drone that is very easy to learn and fun to fly around with, I highly recommend this one, and I'll see you on the next video. So at 270 bucks, I don't know of a drone that's going to give you better video quality, honestly. I'll be right back, guys. What I'm going to go do is I'm going to go see if Baby is, I hear her crying right now. She's probably just woken up, or she's probably just fussing. Usually when I go grab her, she chills out. But what we're going to do is I'm going to go grab her so I can bring her in here to show you guys. You guys haven't seen her in a while. Some of you guys have never seen her live on stream. So I'm going to go grab her real quick, or see if, now's a good time. And I'm going to play this video on this really awesome webcam. And this webcam is made by Insta-X360. It's not a webcam, it's an action camera, I mean. Fantastic action camera. Better than GoPro, 100%. Has so many more features. Yo, what's going on, guys? Nate, DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment. Today, I'm going to be talking briefly about the Insta360 X3 action camera. This action camera is chock full of incredible features that I think even the most prolific athlete or somebody that already might use something along the lines of GoPro is going to really enjoy. Because of all the features in this, I am going to be doing probably 2 or 3 different videos. In this one today, what we're going to be talking about is the overall appearance of it and some of the things that it can do. On another video, what we will be doing is testing it out with a longboard and electric scooter, so we'll try it out. But just taking a look, you guys can see that it's a very simple design. It has a matte black texture to it, which, like I've said about previous products, whenever you have that matte black texture instead of a gloss black, it just makes it feel a little bit more premium, especially being... And here she is, everybody. This is Sailor. Some of you guys have met her before, or you guys have seen her on the stream. And yeah, she's in a good mood right now. She's just kind of hanging out. She might cry here pretty soon. I think she's hungry, but look at her. Look how cute. What are you doing? What are you doing? Here, let's try this. Come here, you. Come here. Hey. Hey. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you saying hi to everybody? Say hello. Can you say, I'm good? You say, I'm good. Yeah? Oh, going crazy? Oh, look at all the bright lights. Look at everybody. What are you doing? Oh, big stuff. Look at you. Oh, she's big stuff, guys. Hey. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, really? So Sailor is going to be, so she's going to run the rest of the stream, guys. She's going to be doing the rest of this stream. I'm going to go take a nap, and she's going to run this stream. Oh, are you going crazy? Are you going crazy, my sweet girl? Are you going to go crazy? Oh, say hello. Say hello. Say hi, everybody. She likes to stand up. She's trying to sit up by herself, and she can't yet, and it makes her mad that she can't. But she likes to stand up. Do you like to stand up? You do? Oh. Get you. What are you doing? What are you doing? You being big stuff? You want to stand up? Okay, you stand. You stand. Daddy's got you. Oh, yeah? Wow. What are all these crazy... Oh, sit back down. Time to sit. Is it time to sit, my little sweet girl? Is it time to sit? So yeah, this is she's 3 months old. She'll be 4 months this on the 22nd. But as you guys can see, she's now she's getting grumpy. So we're gonna go back to the video, and I will be right back. Bring her back to Nana. Bring her back to Nana. Is better. So you guys can see the viewfinder right here. We are currently recording at 5.7K, 30 frames per second. You can switch the camera simply by just doing that. You guys can see super wide view. Now, if we swipe down from the top, you're going to have a little quick access menu right here that's going to give you some controls that make it very easy to use. If we swipe over from the left, you guys can see that we have older videos that we have already recorded in the past. So if I go ahead and hit play here, you can actually kind of live view this in order to really see what's going on. So you guys can see super wide view, which is just, I mean, I just think that's really nice. Now you can go through here, you can delete it. Now there's also a ton of other things that you're able to do on the inside. So you have your little buttons right down here at the bottom. So if we push these, you guys can see that this bottom right button is actually going to bring you back to the photos. But what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and swipe back over to the live view, swipe over to the right, and you're going to have some image settings. So your white balance, you can set it to manual. You can do whatever you want on this thing, just makes it so dang nice. So overall, this thing looks promising. Oh, I wish that wasn't a lie. She does run the show, and I mean the show of life. What she says goes, Vicky. What she says goes. What she cries goes. All right, I have a product to show you guys live on hand that I only plugged it in for the first time the other day, and it's Violent. We're gonna take a look at it. It's a fan from Lasco, but it's like a shop fan, and it is crazy. So let me go ahead and play this next product, which is the iPetty Wi-Fi pet feeder. So this automates you having to feed your pets, or automates feeding your pets on schedules and how much you want it to feed them. So it's pretty neat. But the next product that we're going to show you guys live is just insane. I don't even know where I'm going to use it. Probably out in the garage or something. It's nuts. But here's the iPetty automatic pet Wi-Fi feeder.
Dragon Blogger Nate here. So just go ahead and kind of screw those in. Now there's not threaded, but kind of screwing it down like that is going to help. And then you're going to download the app, which is in the instructions on how to do that. Inside of the app, you can set up schedules, and with each scheduled time, you can set up how many portions you want it to have. You can have it set up for certain days of the week, and you can have almost as many as you want. So you're not going to run out of options in the app for setting this up for automatic feeding. And then down here at the bottom, if you just want to do a quick feed, you can choose 1 through 12 portion sizes and then just go ahead and feed. Now, one of the things I did notice about this, and it might be that my knobs on the bottom are unlevel, is it seems like the food is going to the left bowl a little bit more, but I don't really think that's too big of an issue just because my dogs are going to eat it anyways. And you guys can see right here, those stainless steel bowls are very nice. So if you guys have been looking for a very easy to set up, an awesome way to keep your cats or your dogs fed, or really whatever it is, definitely check this out from iPetty. They did a phenomenal job making this. I'm Nate with Dragon Blogger. See you on the next one.
All right, so there you guys go. Now we're going to talk about this Lasco. It's the U12104 high velocity fan. This isn't the type of fan that is used for like your bedroom fan at night. This is like a cooling down, moving the with the power of a tornado, moving the air around. This is crazy good. Let me turn this off real quick and get it plugged in. Even on the lowest setting, I love a good bedroom fan. This is beyond that. I'm actually gonna try to like move my microphone because it's loud and violent. Yeah, this is beyond a good bedroom fan, but I agree. Okay, so I'm gonna plug this in real quick. Oh man, this is gonna be quite the showcase. Blow it into your cheeks. That's too small for a bedroom fan. You say that. Just wait. Okay, so first of all, this is the entire fan itself right here. It has double intakes on both sides of it. A little bit on this side, and then the majority of the intake is going to be right here. This is fully adjustable, so the exhaust port, you can adjust it all the way up to about right. Oh, you can keep going actually. Oh, look at that. So you can actually adjust this to go all the way up. If you guys can see right there, let me zoom out a little bit. Get my keys, get this stuff out of the way. Zoom out a little bit. Here we go. So this is where the air is going to, basically come out from. You have the urge to peel that plastic off the film layer. Okay, I'll do that. Maybe. If I can figure out where it starts. Okay, here we go. Oh, maybe. Oh, I appreciate that, James. Thank you. Why? Why did they make this so impossible? It would be more satisfying if it was if it didn't wrap all the way around. And there we go. Okay, so now we're back to it. We got that peeled off. So the outtake, or the where it's actually going to exhaust from, is fully adjustable. So you can adjust it like this all the way down if you want to. I mean, you can literally have it pointing straight down. Just adjust it to exactly where you want. Very loud clicks. Over here on the side, you have two plugins that are 10 amp max. So you can plug in extra stuff to this, like an extension cord or something, use it kind of like a pass-through. And then you have your power center right here. So when you first turn it on, it's going to turn on to mode number 1, or mode number 3, which is the highest mode. So if you don't want it just absolutely destroying you right off of the bat, what you need to do is quickly switch it to number 1. So we'll get this set up towards me, switch back over here, and we will show you guys how much air this moves. Now, just be warned, it's loud and violent. Okay, so this is mode number... That's a lot already. So the weird thing is, though, I noticed whenever, like, you first turn it on, if you try to adjust this, it's going to increase the... Oh, no, there it goes. You guys can't tell how much this is... This is mode 1, by the way. Okay, so here is a Pokemon card. Here's a couple dollars. That's mode 1. Okay. It's not enough yet. Here's my keys with the little thing. Okay, so that's kind of heavy, not really moving it. Here's a rag. So there's a rag right there. All right, let's go to mode 2. Against my better judgment, we're gonna go to mode 2. That's so much air. You guys can't tell because I don't have something to properly like, there's my blinds. You guys can see it's moving my blinds. See if it does the shirt thing. All right, mode 3. It's moving so much air right now. Mode 3 right now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is strong enough to move my blinds from there. Now, you guys can't tell how much air it's moving. Now, listen, is it the highest airflow fan that I've ever seen? No. But in terms of how much this cost, it moves a ton of air. I mean, like the air was like circulating around in my room from how much air that was moving. It was moving the blinds. I don't think those blinds were actually peaked like that before I showed you guys this. they weren't. They were not. Yeah, it moves a ton of air. This is going to be great for like a smaller garage, a work area. Like I said, it just moves a ton of airflow. So that's the Lasco U12104 fan. Wow. Wow. $63 and 27 cents. Very specific price. Turn it back on one more time. Oh, that feels so good, though. That's nice. That's nice. Ah! My eyes are dry. There you guys go. It also even has a switch over here, so if you have stuff plugged in, let me see if that will kill it. Alright, so it has a little breaker over here on the side, so if you have stuff plugged in, it'll kill that, I'm pretty sure. Really nice fan, guys. Moves a lot of air. I mean, if you guys don't mind the white noise, this actually would be a really good bedroom fan. A really good bedroom fan, because you could have it like on a, like, over like, I don't know, the way we have our bedroom set up, when you're laying down, you're looking straight at the TV, and then there's like the entertainment center right underneath it. I could set it up there, and my face would be like 15 feet away probably, and it would be great for that. Pull out my sweat everywhere. There you guys go. Okay, now we have the Master Mason 15-piece knife set up next. This is a barbecue knife set that is very high quality. Master Mason, they're all made here in the US. They just make really nice stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. And if anybody's still watching over at Twitch, sorry I haven't said hi to you guys. I'm going to pull up Twitch chat. Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite products I've ever reviewed. This is the Master Mason barbecue knife set. I've always wanted a knife set that had a very nice carrying case like this, and Master Mason definitely came through, and this thing is awesome. It has a ton of awesome little knives and features in it, so let's just go ahead and take a look at it. So you guys can see that right off of the rip, it comes in this really sturdy carrying case with these leather straps and these buttons around it. It has a very sturdy handle right here on the top, and it also even has a handle, as you guys can see right there. Now this sets up very easily, but we're gonna go ahead and just unlatch the little leather straps here. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and set this to the side for now. We are gonna cut something with it. And you guys can see right here that it all just folds out. So whenever I open this up, you guys can see right here that you're displayed all of the knives. So we'll go ahead and go through each one right now, but before we do that, I'll go ahead and show you that right here, you have some pouches right here to store some extra stuff, and you're also going to have a little zipper compartment to store other stuff in there if you would want to do that. Now you can see that right here, on the far right side, you're going to have this very nice knife sharpener. One of the coolest things about this knife sharpener is that it can be sat down with this little rubber foot. It can be sat down so you can just hold it while sharpening your knife. So it's really nice that they included that. All of the knives here also have a strap over this so they're not rattling around and moving around when you're carrying the whole case. So the first knife that you're gonna get, as I pull this out, is you're going to get this very large meat cleaver. And so you guys can see right here that it is stainless steel and it looks absolutely amazing. I like the little divots that they did with the indentions there. It is full tang, so that means that the metal goes all the way through the handle. And these are just very, very, very sharp knives. And they even come with these little knife savers right here. So whenever you put them in here, it's not just gonna cut the material. We'll go ahead and get the chef's knife, and I'll show you how sharp and how easy it is to cut with these knives. Of course, potatoes are always going to stick to the blades. And I'm not the best at cutting potatoes. I'm not the best at really anything. And we'll try to get one very, very... All right, So like I was saying, guys, and I've said this a thousand times about Master Mason products, they're all just super, super nice. We have the Michelangelo pot, or the Michelangelo espresso maker. I was bullied one day whenever I first showed this live because Vicky made me drink espresso live on stream, and I don't even drink coffee. And then I'm pretty sure I lost my mind. So we will never be making espresso live on stream again. And you can thank Vicky for that. Not the best at really anything. I'm not. I'm not.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment, back again today with another video taking a look at this Michelangelo espresso machine. This thing is jam-packed full of features, so let's go ahead and just jump in and take a look at everything that this thing has to offer. So this thing is very easy to get set up and going. You guys can see on the right side of the machine, you're going to have hot water, coffee, and steam. And what that steam is for is this little nozzle right here that's going to allow you to add frothed milk to your espresso. It's really awesome that you're able to just do that. You guys can see that on the back side here that the water reservoir tank is huge, so you're definitely going to get a lot of cups out of one fill right there. You're going to have two different cup sizes. We're going to go ahead and go with cup 1 to get this started. Then you're going to take this little handle right here and just choose which cup you want. So I have the 1 cup size. You're going to choose your favorite espresso grounds, and then you're just going to pour them in like that. And then the next thing you want to do is basically just apply even pressure to the coffee grounds that you just added in order to get this thing to pull through. And honestly, I don't know what mess you guys are talking about. See, there's no mess. And then after that, you guys will see right here, you have a nice even cup. And then the next thing you want to do is basically just push this on. Now, it might seem like I'm struggling. It is not that difficult to do this. I just did it wrong. So just follow the instructions. You should be good. Next thing you want to do is just simply select what size cup you want. We're going to go with 1 cup. And you guys will see here after a few seconds that it will start to pull. And honestly, I don't know why, but something about this right here is just so satisfying to watch. I think it's just how clean and how simple it pulls through. And then I went ahead and sped this portion up. This is me frothing the milk. It does take a little bit longer. That's why I sped the video up, just so you guys aren't sitting here watching the whole 45 seconds it took to complete this. And then you are simply able to just add that frothed milk into your coffee. So there's a little drop, and you guys can see right here that that is just so satisfying to do. Now I tried to do...
So I tried really hard in this video. I tried really hard in this video to do like one of those designs, but I don't think I frothed the milk enough. I didn't do like I didn't do the froth enough, but it is a great machine. I just don't drink espresso. I can't do it. I don't even drink regular coffee. That stuff is just too coffee strong. Although I did have a Red Bull earlier, which thinking about it, I might go get one, like another one, after we showcase this product. So the next product that we're going to talk about, first of all, let's get that light back on. This is starting to get a little bit saturated with a bunch of stuff all over the desk. We're going to talk about this pretty cool little it's a hammer multi-tool. It's a 12-in-1 tool made by RAK, R-A-K. They make really cool, kind of like, I wouldn't say novelty, but just really interesting like tool products, this type of stuff that you never knew you needed until you saw it. So this is the case that comes with it. It is metal buckles right here. You can unbuckle this at the back, so you can put this around a belt. So you can just kind of have it always there. Now, when you open this up, you're going to have just this on the inside. The RAK sticker is already starting to peel off, but that's just because it actually is just straight up a sticker. Actually, I can scrape the rest of it off, which we'll go ahead and do that real quick. We'll just scrape the rest of this off. Now, for some reason, the logo doesn't scrape off, but the RAK name did. Yeah, I don't drink coffee as well. Okay, but anyway, so taking a look right here, it is a hammer right here. Now, this isn't a full-sized hammer multi-tool, but it is nice for just like quick stuff if you need it. So you have your hammer, you have your nail claw. This little lock over here on the side, if you go ahead and press that up, it will release this grip, this handle, and then you can lock it back down. But whenever you release it, up here on top, you have a few different types of pliers. So you have flat pliers right there. See it kind of on my finger right there. You have pipe pliers, and then you have wire cutters too. So right down there at the bottom to cut wires. When you're done with that, you can just lock this back out. Then you can go back to your hammer. Now you have a bunch of different tools down here at the bottom. So you're going to have a sawtooth blade. These are fully lockable, so if you just pull them all the way out, it's going to lock into place, so you can use this to cut through things. And then whenever you don't want to use it anymore, this little notch right here, you just kind of pull that down on both sides, and then you can put it back into place. So now we have a Phillips head screwdriver right there. It's a tiny little precision Phillips, and then a bottle opener. Yo, what's up, PC Phil over there on Twitch? Now we have a flat knife, and then we open this up again. We have another sawtooth blade right there. So you have a bunch of different tools built into this little thing. Yeah, I know what you mean. I could see how it could be like handy, like if you maybe you're not like going out doing crazy stuff, but you guys can see that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's a file on this size, and then 12. So yeah, it's pretty cool. A nice little novelty. It makes a great gift, you know what I mean? Now, is somebody actually going to carry this around, like as opposed to like a Leatherman or something? Maybe, maybe not. Phil, how's it going, man? How is it going over there on Twitch? How are you doing today, brother? But there you guys go. Right there. That is the Rack Hammer Multi-Tool. 12-in-1. Very simple product. Rack makes really nice stuff. They just do. So bada boom, bada bang, do your thing, just like that. Okay, guys, now we have the Yosuda under desk elliptical machine, or under desk bicycle. So this is the next thing that we're going to look at is a great way to just stay active while you're not active. So like if you're sitting at your desk, you work from home, whatever it is, if you're just sitting down, you place this under your desk, like in front of your chair, and it allows you to just maintain activity, maybe keep your blood going or flowing a little bit, get your heart rate moving, burn some calories while you're not really doing anything. You're just sitting down getting stuff done. Now in the video, I do say, or you're going to notice that on the base of them, there's a long bar and a short bar. I don't say it in the video, but that's wrong. So however I put the bars on in the video, just swap them around. I think James J, I don't know if he's still here. James J, did you get this yet? Because I think he said he was going to order this. Also, PC Phil, I had a question for you. If you're still listening to me on Twitch, PC Phil, what are your what was I going to say? Oh yeah, PC Phil, what certs do you have in terms of like IT, computer and stuff like that? Because I feel like I need to get more certs. Or anybody really, like what kind of certs do you have? Like what certifications do you have for IT, computer, network? Like what do you got? I'm trying to create like a base level certification portfolio, and I need to kind of need to know where to start. Maybe doing like some CompTIA stuff, like Network Plus, A Plus, stuff like that. I just went through all of my cameras. I just went through all of my feeds until I got to the right one. Yo, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment, back again today with yet another video, and we are going to be taking a look at this Yosuda mini exercise bike. This is going to be a great way to keep in shape, to keep your heart rate up, and not really have to do much. You could set this under your desk. You could set it at the end of a chair. There's so much you can do with this. I'm going to go ahead and unbox this. We'll show you everything that it comes with, and then we'll also test it. All right, guys, I got a delivery dropping off, so I'm going to go to the Be Right Back screen. And yeah, I'll be right back. So you guys just hang out for just a couple of minutes. we got shut down. Are we good? I think we're all right. We're still live. Hey Delbert, man, I always appreciate you hanging out. All of you guys, I really do. I mean, I don't know how I would be able to do this if, I didn't have, at least one or two of you guys just kind of hanging out. But let's go ahead and move on in the carousel, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at these Logas twist handles, these twist exercise bars. Oh, I got nervous that we got shut down. Hey Wiley, what's going on, man? Victoria, I just saw your comment too. I don't know if you're still watching, but thank you so much for saying that about Sailor. I think she's pretty cute too. She looks just like me. I'm just kidding. She looks like her mom. I don't know. She looks like both of us. I was a cute baby. I don't know what happened. My new smoker just arrived and I'm super excited because I'm really gonna build it after stream.
Yo, what's up, my...
Well, that's the fastest mute in history. Bye-bye.
Friends, Nate, DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment. Today I'm going to show you something that you might not have seen if you're into workout equipment and just working out in general. This is the Logas exercise bar. So what these are going to do is basically give you different amounts of resistance depending on which one of these you pick up, and you are able to do a bunch of different, I would say, exercises with these, and they're going to work out your forearms, wrist strength. So if we take a look at it right here, this is a very hard rubber material. You have the light right there. If we go to the next one, you're going to have medium, as you can see, and then you are going to have heavy. Now from light, medium to heavy, that is going to be the amount of resistance. So some of the workouts that you can do with these, we'll just go ahead and start out with heavy, is you can grab here on the ends and you can do like straight arm extensions and try to bend them through. Now the heavy is pretty dang tough to do, especially if you want to try different workouts such as holding one and then twisting it. So that's going to be really good for your forearms. And then if we go to medium right here, if we just kind of bend that down, what I do is I feel it kind of moving or working through my forearms. So again, you can twist right here, and then light is pretty light too. I mean, that one's pretty easy. Now there's a bunch of different types of workouts that you can do that will target different muscle groups. Yeah, this is just a very interesting way to, tone up your arms.
So there we go. Nope, that's not how I say that. There you guys go. Moving on, we're going to take a look at the Life Pro Rumblix 4D vibration plate. This is a great machine, basically to just, how do I say it? It's a great machine for workouts that you would normally do, but you're wanting to make the workouts better. So it vibrates at a certain frequency, and it makes like squats, sit-ups, or like push-ups, whatever it is. It makes these workouts so much more difficult because it's vibrating the whole time. So it's causing like these micro contractions in your muscles that causes your muscles to work overtime as opposed to what they're normally doing during those workouts. And so for like right here in the video I'm gonna play, I just did a 45-second squat, and whew, I'll tell you, 45 seconds, let's go. Come on. Already hurts so bad. I'm not kidding you. This is so much worse than a normal squat. All right here, down my leg, it burns so bad. We're at 20 seconds, please. Look, help me. I'm tough. I'm strong. Girls like me. Ugh. It burns so much worse than a normal squat. I'm not kidding you. It is terrible. That is so bad. It burns so bad. Come on. I'm done. So there we guys go. Comes with a bunch of attachments, bunch of cool stuff. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this Fit King massage gun up next. So this is a handheld massager. You guys have seen them before. It's a pretty good one too.
Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Nathaniel with DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Fit King Percussion Muscle Massager. This thing has a ton of features, so let's go ahead and jump in and check all those out. So as you can see here, you get this really nice carrying case with this nice soft touch texture across the entire body of the carrying case, so that's pretty cool. Now we're going to take a look at all the attachments that you get with it. So as you can see here, you get a couple of the normal roller ball as well as a hook attachment. If we move over here, you get one that is designed for like deep tissue, and then also another one that is designed for like a padding effect. You also are going to get the charger, and you're going to get another attachment, which is good for something like the back of your calves or your bicep, or something along those lines where it can kind of grab around that muscle. And then also on the top in the little pouch, you're going to get your instruction manual that will teach you how to use this massage gun. And then of course you are going to get the massage gun itself. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick look at 360 around the massage gun. As you can see here, the entire massage gun is draped in this nice matte black finish with this soft touch grip. We're going to go ahead and peel off the screen protector. That's always my favorite part of product reviews. And as you can see here, you have the little screen, the back of the tissue attachment head, and I will show you guys how well this works. Now obviously you guys can't really tell how good it feels or how good it doesn't feel, but trust me when I say this thing has a lot of power and definitely gets deep into those tissues to relieve those kinks. Alright guys, this is a quick look at the Fit King massage gun. This thing has a ton of features, a ton.
So there you guys go. That is the Fit King muscle massager. Now we have some Fit King leg massagers up next that we're going to take a look at.
What's up, my friends? Nate, DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment, back again with yet another Fit King massager video. So these are going to be like another pair of leg massagers that I've tested from Fit King, but the difference between those and what I'm talking about now is these are going to be full leg massagers. So not only are they going to compress around the bottom of your feet, your entire leg and your calf, but they're also going to come up on your thighs right here, as you can see. So they are marked right and left just like that. So the way these work is you simply just Velcro them around your legs, and then you're going to have this little handheld controller right here to control everything. So everything on this controller is very simple to understand. You have your power button, heat mode, intensity, and then your mode selector. So what the mode selector is going to do is it's going to switch between the different types of massages. So either just your foot and calf, or your thighs and calf, and really just any combination between them. So they are going to power just by plugging these into the hand controller, as you can see right here. And then the hand controller does have to be plugged into the wall. These are not portable or rechargeable, so all you got to do now is just hit that power button down there. And so you're going to notice that you have a screen. Now one thing that you should be aware of is as soon as you press that power button, it's automatically going to activate these on the lowest setting. Now you can go through and increase the intensity, you can turn on and off heat or change the heat temperature setting. This is very simple, easy, just a great way to relax at the end of a long day. So this is going to be something that's really good, in my opinion, for maybe athletes and people who are just very active or on their feet all day for really whatever reason that you can think of. So currently on the initial mode, it is compressing around my legs and my feet. Now, if I just go ahead and take a look at this, I can go from strength minimum, medium, and max, and then the heat from minimum, medium, and max too. So like I was saying, if you need just a great way to kind of alleviate maybe some sore legs or something like that for whatever reason, you should definitely give these Fit King full leg massagers a shot.
All right, and there you guys go. So the next product that we're going to talk about, I'm going to show it to you guys live on hand. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we're going to talk about this leather apron from Down Under. So this is a multi-purpose apron that, in my opinion, can be used for a bunch of things. Now, it says in the carousel that it's used for barbecue. Now, it's great for that, and also great for holding tools and stuff like that. So this is made by Down Under. This is authentic leather, guys. Super high quality leather, super high quality materials, rivets, and everything. The only thing I have an issue with is trying to get this adjusted correctly. But first of all, you guys can see that right here, you have your Down Under branding right there. You have a little pocket right up here on top. Let me try to get this adjusted actually. See if I can't get adjusted live on stream. There we go. That's a little bit better. Now this side is, of course. There we go. I mean, that's kind of better. Not really. It's off-centered. But no. So you're going to have a pocket right here. Great for holding like a phone or something like that. If we go ahead and step back, you guys can see that you have all of these different belts right here. You have all of these different loops, so you can hang tools from there. You have a little hook right here on the bottom, so you can use it to like hold a hammer or something. Now stepping a little bit further back, it might be harder for you guys to hear me, but stepping a little bit further back, you guys are going to notice that I have a spot right here for all of my different screwdrivers and stuff like that. They just kind of slide right back down in there, just like so. You're going to have pockets on either side, just like this, over here, so you guys can hold like maybe screws or something like that. Fully adjustable too on the side, so you can tighten this down, just kind of hide that a little bit once you're done with it. This is adjustable. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of a pain to adjust, getting this tightened down, because once you pull one of them, and if you pull the other one like this, it can usually sometimes kind of tighten those up a little bit. You just have to kind of play around with it a little bit. But there we go, we actually got it a little bit more tight. So that's actually the easiest way to do it, I just discovered. Tighten this down around your back, first of all. Tighten this down around your back. And again, this is true authentic leather. True authentic leather, so I mean, this is like high quality stuff. The leather straps are very nice. The rivets are built into it, really nice. Just a great way to do this. Now this is also going to be good for barbecuing, because you can hold a spatula here. You can hold your spices in these pockets right here. You know, you could have some paper towels in here. You can put your cheese slices, which when I filmed that video, that's what I did. This is just a great way to free up some hands and just have a bunch of stuff with you. Again, high quality. You guys can see that it does go pretty far down on me. So this is just great for a bunch of different uses. I mean, just take a look at that. Super nice, super high quality, authentic leather. Again, I mean, look at that. That is true authentic leather. It's thick. It smelled like leather in my room for a couple days when I first got this. So yeah, and then when you're done, you can just pull that out. Even the hardware on this is all metal. I'll go ahead and show you guys. So like I said, you have a little pocket up here. What's up, CC? Welcome to the stream. You have a little pocket up here, so you can like hold your phone or tools or screws or seasonings for barbecuing. Moving this up a little bit more, you're gonna have all of these different pockets over here on the side. Let me flip this back over. So you're gonna have all of these different like little hook locations. There's a spot for a hammer right there, screwdrivers, more pockets. Yeah, this is just very high quality stuff, guys. This makes a great gift for if you guys have somebody in your life that really likes to barbecue, or have somebody in your life that, you know, they work with their hands a lot and they just need an easier way to just kind of hold all of their like more commonly used tools. This is going to be great for them. Let's go ahead and hang that back up. Music is louder than me. Oh, it is. Oh, I'm so sorry. The music hasn't been that loud the entire stream. Yeah, it was supposed to be here. I forgot whenever I went to the Be Right Back screen earlier. When I went to the Be Right Back screen earlier, I turned up the volume just so it wasn't so quiet, and I never lowered it back down. Dang it, that's rough. Okay, so we have a couple of shoes from Nordiv 8. Dang it. That entire showcase was kind of spoiled now. Let's get my overhead camera set back up. Let's see how that looks real quick. Overhead looks good, but it needs to be rotated. Rotate 180 degrees. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so we're going to talk about these two pairs of hiking shoes from Nordiv 8. Very high quality boots, they're hiking boots. Very high quality stuff too. Now there's two in the carousel. I'm going to show you one on hand. Just know that the other one that's in the carousel is the same exact thing, just a different color scheme, like a different pattern in a way. here they are right here. So these are their orange, black, and gray design. So you have your super tread here at the bottom. I mean, this is like high quality tread, all rubber around it. These are completely waterproof, even all the way up until your ankle, or all the way up until right here on the laces. Now the way they're waterproof is you have this rubber that goes all the way around them. You have your toe guard. Your heel is kind of like elevated in a way too, so it kind of keeps mud and everything off of those shoes, which is a nice little feature. You have your Nord of 8 branding. This is all rubber. These are also super lightweight, but we'll come back to that here in a second. The thing I like about these the most is you don't have to tie them down. You don't have to tie them down every single time you put them on. They kind of have these quick adjustment straps. So all you have to do is say I wanted to put this on. You just basically pinch on the sides right here, pull this all the way out, and now what you can do is you can open the sole and everything up on this. Open up this little area, put your foot in, and then once your foot's in here, all you have to do is simply just grab this little at the end here, and you're just basically going to do this, tighten it down until it's tight, and then you can just pinch all the way back down on that little holder, and now your shoes are tied, and then you can just kind of hang this through here, loop it through, and now your shoes are tied. Just that simple. They're also extremely comfortable. They're lightweight. I'll show you guys how lightweight here in just a second. So I have a high arch on my feet. I know I keep saying this about shoes. I have to be like kind of conscious of that whenever I'm getting new shoes, and these support the high arch on my feet, which is really nice. You have your little hook on the bottom right here, so you can just kind of slip these on. Like I said, these are extremely lightweight but very durable. I mean, these are all high quality materials. The cushion on them is really nice. And what we'll do to test out how heavy these are, I've got this little food scale here. Go ahead and just set that to the side. Wait for it to boot up. We'll tear it out just to make sure that it's teared, and we will see how much they weigh. So 1 pound each. For boots, that is extremely lightweight. Now, they're not steel toe, but they're not designed for that. But they're waterproof all the way up until right here, because if you look right here, the stitching for like your tongue, it doesn't allow any water to pass through. So I mean, you can be, almost a foot up into water, and your socks and stuff and your feet aren't going to get wet. So high quality boots. Now they do say hiking. You guys don't have to use them to hike in. You can use them for whatever. The other shoe that's in the carousel right before this, same exact shoe, just a different style, and those ones actually you do have laces that you like normally tie. Do your little bunny ears or bunny loops or whatever they call them. High quality boots, my friends. I really like them. I wear the other ones all the time just because they're more of a neutral color. I wear them to go outside to rake leaves, and I was raking up dog poop the other day. Great shoes just for everyday use, but they're also, I mean, that's what they're designed for, is hiking. Okay, we have one more product that's in the carousel, which is our merch. One more product in the carousel, which is the 8-bit Pixel Dragon. So let me grab that shirt real quick and show you guys. Well, of course, that shirt isn't the one that I have in the carousel or the one that's in my closet right now. It's actually in the laundry room hanging up. But if you guys do want the 8-bit Pixel Dragon shirt that we offer, it is our merch. It's on Amazon now. If you guys look up DragonBlogger on Amazon, you'll find a bunch of different merch. Obviously, if you guys were to buy it and rep us, support us, that'd be really cool. But that's the end of the stream today, guys. I'm going to go work on some videos so we can talk about new products in other streams. I have a new smoker that just showed up today, Green Mountain Grill. But that's going to be it for the stream. Everybody over on Twitch, sorry I wasn't like chatting with you guys the entire stream. But hey, you guys have been awesome. Thank you guys so much. James J, CC, Delbert, Vicky. Let me make sure I'm not leaving anybody out. Chris Anderson, Sean Jones, Evans, Wiley, PC Phil, Victoria, Meatface, Terry Quick. You guys have been awesome. Hey, I appreciate you guys being here again. See you guys tomorrow. Later. Peace out. Don't forget to be weird.